There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
We are live, and today on our Sunday special, we are celebrating our 500 subscribers and also 2 birthdays. Megan and Kelly's birthdays were just this past couple days. So happy belated birthday. Also, Kaylin celebrated a birthday. For her. There's a spider on me!
Celebrated a giving birthday.
Anyway, so tonight we don't really have a solid structure. There's going to be a lot of candy, a lot of trivia. Our official hashtag right now on Twitter, if you want to join the conversation, is #GettingToNerdYou. You're going to find out some more information about us. Maybe we'll find out some things about you. We're going to be giving away prizes like books and other stuff, maybe swag. Who knows? We'll get into it as we eat more candy. And I'm
sure how sugar high we get.
Yeah, it's going to all happen tonight. So, I have no idea where we're starting, but
feel free while you're watching. Sorry, I have bread in my mouth. Feel free while you're watching to ask us any questions, and if they are appropriate to read on the internet, we will answer them about life or reading or writing.
Yeah, usually we try to stay on topic. It's all over the place. Yay!
Where do we start?
There's also going to be a lot of that. I've got the sound effects pulled up, so get ready for that.
We're like a sitcom.
It's all happening.
My favorite one is the doll.
Got one?
No, the dramatic sounding one.
That one.
Yes. It's my favorite.
So where are we starting here?
Kaylin, how's the Harry Potter trivia?
I do, yes.
Is that something that both us and any viewers could watch and play along?
We have a shocking amount of viewers right now for the very beginning of our chat. So, yeah.
Good thing we got it
joining with us, guys. Good thing we have our act together.
Right.
Is everyone else hearing a beeping sound, or is that just me?
Just you. Just you.
Oh man, I wonder what that means. Something's beeping at me. Not good.
Well, just kick it off. Why not? Harry Potter is the universal, like, welcoming, nerd thing. So let's kick off a Harry Potter trivia question. I got these from the Seen It video, so game. All right.
Wait, are we going for speed here or correctness?
Yeah.
I need the rules. How do I win?
The rules are, I would say speed, but it's kind of, I guess everybody shouts out at once. It's going to be hard to tell.
Yeah, we don't have buzzers.
Yeah. Okay, so we have...
And if you know the answer, put it in the comments, and we'll respect you.
I will keep score for each game and then like an overall nighttime tally for Between the Word Nerds. Although we will also have trivia going on that's specifically just for viewers, which is where you guys can win stuff. So
I don't know. These are so easy.
The chat will probably be a little...
We'll kick it off late. In what film Harry Potter... Oh no, in what film? In the film Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Professor Lupin describes a boggart to his students as what?
Like kicking it off light.
It's such a vague question.
It is pretty vague. It's actually, as I read it in my head, I thought it was something different. I thought it was asking what his boggart was, like what it turned into.
Oh, that's a moon!
What is a boggart? It's the most obvious answer.
It takes on your biggest fear.
Well, how does it take on that biggest fear? What does it do?
It becomes
shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter! I need access to these sound effects here.
Oh, what do we need? Hold on. Yay!
1 point.
Oh, she's gonna win this. You're gonna win this.
Guys, I wore my Harry Potter shirt for this occasion.
Yeah, come on.
How can we beat that?
Actually, it's my husband's Harry Potter shirt, but I'm wearing it.
You have the power.
All right.
All right, what should we do with the giveaway? Should we just start?
Oh, hold on real quick. I'm Miki asked happy birthday to Kelly and who else? Megan. It was also Megan's birthday. And Dana's here.
Birthday cakes.
Wait, what? What was the second part?
Dana's here. Hello, Dana.
Hello, Dana. Welcome to our party.
Yeah, usually we don't try to we try to stay on topic and don't do all the hellos and the randomness, but tonight we do that.
Today's a party. I've had so many Starbursts. My teeth are gonna fall out of my mouth.
My mouth is gonna be raw from all these Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
It will be wonderful.
Okay, so I will pull up the document from last week that has our trivia that we all kind of know about each other, but if someone can guess it, then you can win something. So what do we want to give away first? So we can give something specifically to those who were here early and have the early shot to win.
I could give away one of my ebooks. What
Alright.
ebook do we want to do? We could do one of my ebooks. That'd be Ignite, Entice, or soon enough, Madly Deeply.
Alright, I think we should kick it off with Madly Deeply.
Yeah. I agree. It's
Sorry,
good.
I screamed.
Starburst.
Okay, so does anyone have an idea for a question? I think I know which one to start with.
Go for it.
Okay. First question. So for the chance to win a digital copy of Madly Deeply, which is Erica's new book that is not even out yet, and you can pick your format.
It's a new adult romance, Edgar Allan Poe. It's pretty
It's
cool.
so good, you guys. It's really good.
It is.
You want it.
I'm anxious about it.
Alright, so how are we going to do the giveaway? Is it the first person who...
First answer. I'll see
Guesses?
who answers
Okay.
first.
First correct answer.
In the comments below, okay.
Yeah. So, nerds, who was or is the newest word nerd? So we all started about the same time, but who joined us last? Oh, very nice.
Oh, perfect.
Is someone watching the comments?
I'm watching them.
How about in between that, we do another Harry Potter trivia?
Do it.
Okay.
Alright, pick one at random. We're going to do... In the film Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, what does Mr. Weasley ask Harry to explain over breakfast?
Rubber ducks.
Rubber duck!
Dang it.
Function of a
My
rubber
mouth was full.
I was way off. I was going to say toaster.
What is the function of a rubber duck?
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing. We've got an answer. Dana said Kaylin, and that is correct. So Dana, I will email you, and you will get a copy of Madly Deeply.
Which she could have had anyway, but yay!
But you get it earlier, so yay.
You have her email, so she doesn't need to email the word nerds. Okay.
Yeah.
And we've got a bunch of people here, so I'm going to say hi to all of them. Hello, everybody. We've got Rose is here. She says hi. Hannah's here. Hello, guys. Happy birthday and congrats. Red Hers. And Mystery Girl is here. Hello, Mystery Girl.
Hello.
Thanks for joining
Actually a
us.
party, guys.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, we were all like, it'll be okay if no one shows up.
Right now. We're doing the live chat right now, so can you just point out where is there another one?
Hi, Aaron.
Oh, this is the first I've ever seen of Aaron's relationals.
That's the camera.
Aaron.
And yes,
Anyways.
I'm wondering, there
Okay,
are
so-
a bunch of people had the correct answer.
Oh,
If-
something's going badly.
Kaylin was the last person to join us. She joined us in October.
End of October?
Yeah, so about a month
Yeah.
after we started.
And we're so happy we have her. 'cause
Yeah.
she's the bomb.
Lovely.
Mhm.
No, this seriously is the coolest thing I've ever been a part of, so that's
Rappy
it.
Dinosaur says happy birthday. She just got here. Hello, Rappy Dinosaur.
Hello.
Okay, so I think the next giveaway we can give away the Way We Fall by Megan Crew, and I'm going to put a link up on Twitter to get people to
How about
know
we do that?
that's going to be next.
At 8 o'clock. 10 minutes from
Yeah.
now?
10 minutes from
Okay.
now.
That
Yeah.
works.
Stick around, win a book.
Lots of books we're giving away for free.
I've got too much sugar.
Your loyalty.
My goodness.
This is what happens when I eat too much candy.
There we go.
And just start singing things.
It's gonna get crazy because the Wordners are all gonna be all sugar high.
I'm already like feeling it in my fingers. Alright, so what are we gonna do now? Let's ooh, 2 more comments. Hold on. We've got a question from Courtney. She wants to know what is our favorite and least favorite part about writing. Do we want to go down the line and say real quickly on my screen?
Yeah, sounds good.
We got Megan first, so go for it.
I think my favorite part is that feeling you get when you're in the zone and you just know that the words are pouring out and you're not sure where they're coming from, but they're awesome and they're rocking and you never want to stop. I love that feeling because it helps your self-esteem so much. And my least favorite part has got to be the self-doubt that comes with putting yourself out there and knowing that if everyone hates this work, that's okay. You only poured your heart and soul into it. So I think that's my least favorite part, is the self-doubt that comes with knowing that. Could happen.
Kelly?
Next.
It's hard. I think my favorite is the idea part. Like, I love writing, and I love not necessarily plotting, but coming up with the idea and the worlds, and knowing that I have like 8 books I still want to write that I need to get to. That I just love having all those ideas and knowing I get to work on them. I just have to probably do the worst part, which is actually sit my butt in a chair when I don't want to.
Yeah.
And get it done. Even when I know it's not going today and I'm just going to have to rewrite it anyway. And that's the toughest part for me. And Erin, I love your mug.
Yeah. Also, it's your turn to answer a question.
Wait, what does your shirt say?
Coffee?
It says coffee for breakfast, chips for lunch, and chocolate for dinner.
Yeah.
Pretty much my day right now. Probably my favorite part is the ideas, like getting hit with a really awesome idea. Eric, are you eating a candy cane?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it out of the plastic.
You're a little early.
Or is she a
We're
little
a little late.
Or a little late. A little of both, maybe.
Perfectly on time.
My least favorite part is definitely, I'm with Megan, it's the self-doubt and the rejection. Getting rejected just sucks.
And I'll skip me because I'll answer last. Emma is next.
Okay, my favorite is, pretty much the same as Erin and Kelly, is when you get that new idea that you're just really excited about and, like, building on that. And least favorite is probably, like, kind of like the middle parts when you, like, know you're really excited about the next place that you're going to in the story, but you still have to get there, because that's really hard.
Oh, yeah.
And then Kaylin.
My
lips.
my favorite part, I think, is I really like coming up with new ideas and being able to jot them down, but I also really like working on like my current manuscript and coming up with a scene that just kind of like either A, ties everything together like perfectly, which doesn't happen very often, or it's just a scene that I'm like really excited about. That's one of my favorite parts. My least favorite part is organizing my thoughts on paper. I have a really hard time with that. I have like organizational anxiety over it, but that's coupled with the self-doubt because they kind of come at the same time. So.
And my favorite part about writing is everything after the first draft is done. I love editing it. I love seeing like the production of covers and then interior formatting and having beta feedback. I love all of that. My least favorite part is the first draft because sometimes I love the idea but I can't get it right on paper, which is frustrating, or I get self-doubt as I'm writing it of like, will this live up to what I've written before, or will this live up to what people expect of me, and that's less fun, and sometimes I just procrastinate until I've got to write it all at once. So thank you for the comments. Hold on, who asked that? I lost it. Courtney, thank you for the comment.
It's amazing that, like,
Bring them on.
This is one of those professions that, like, I don't want to say the negative outweighs the positive because there's definitely a lot to love, but there's also a lot of crap to sift through. But we love it so much. Like,
That's everything you get in art. It's like so much fun and also terrible. But fun.
But you're never going to find a better job. I don't think.
I think it doesn't help that it's also a profession where you like don't make any money off of it until like the end product. So while you're in all that difficult phases of it, you're not even like getting any money.
And even once you're in
Right.
the product,
There's no monetary incentive to keep going. You have to have that willpower.
It's not like I'll work because I'm gonna get paid for each hour. Like no.
there's a lot of instability with it. But hey, it's a lot of fun instability. So we've got a bunch of comments. Jennifer says hello. It's her first time here watching live, and she's super excited. We're super excited. Rose asked Erin, she's one of your followers, she wanted to let you know that you and all of the word nerds are amazing and that we have inspired her to be a writer.
That's awesome.
I Am Me Geek says we're the most loyal fan base ever.
You guys are awesome.
And Dana said The Way We Fall is an amazing book with lots of feels. She cried. She needs to continue on in that series. I haven't read it, but I
haven't read it yet, but I have 2 copies, which is why I'm giving one away because that's definitely on my recent TBR. Like
4 minutes from now. So until those 4 minutes, we've got a question from Rose, and she wants to know when did we start writing and what inspires us. So to answer the first part of the question, all of our Friday videos are about inspiration. So there's a playlist on our main channel, like homepage, that you can go through and watch all of us say multiple times over different weeks what we're being inspired by. So how about we say
So often.
Yeah. So how about we say when did we start writing? We'll same order.
Go backwards.
Oh, backwards? I started writing as soon as I could, and it was a lot of terrible short stories in elementary school. Like I wrote one about an elf that kidnapped a girl. Started out bleak, and then rewrote Sleeping Beauty, but under the sea with sea turtles. It was fantastic. So I wrote like as soon as I could. I just never thought that I'd actually do it for a living, but here I am, hopefully making a living soon. Kayla?
I actually recently did a video that kind of incorporates this a little bit. It's like I didn't really grow up writing a whole lot. I always had a fascination with notebooks, but I didn't really start writing and really like enjoying writing. I think it was a senior in high school, so I was considered a late bloomer as far as that goes. But I didn't really start writing seriously for like publication purposes until I was like 22. I'm old.
Super ancient, yeah.
Emma.
So I think the earliest I remember really writing a lot was in middle school. I started writing a lot, partly because I got into like the world of fan fiction and everything, and everything I wrote was really terrible. But and then I kind of stopped in high school because I was really busy and I was involved with a lot of things. And I just kind of gave up on it. And through most of college, and didn't really start writing again until about a year ago.
And then we have Erin.
I've pretty much been writing since I can remember. Like I have stories that my mom, for some reason, has kept them all, and she shows them to me, and I'm like, I don't remember writing this one. And like stuff about like house cats playing hacky sack and stuff.
Yes.
Like
I would read that.
Bizarre stuff. But I didn't start really getting serious about it until about 3 years ago, and then started trying to get an agent and look into that type of stuff, and then actually write like actual full novels and stuff. And otherwise, up till then, it'd been like short stories and like half-finished projects and stuff. So.
And then next is Kelly.
I think I'm closer to like Kaylin's, that I didn't like. I was always a total book nerd, but I don't think I really wrote for fun until high school. Like I remember writing a lot of really bad poetry about like my dead budgie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible person.
No, it's funny. And like I think I wrote my first NaNoWriMo was senior year of high school, and my first win was my first year of college. So that's when I first really wrote a manuscript. It was awful, but that's when I was writing.
And Megan.
I wrote a lot when I was younger, as young as like 10. Did a lot of really, really awful fan fiction, and a lot of original works that were just like gender swapped Harry Potter. And then I took a really long break. I turned like 15 and I stopped writing. And I read a lot still, but it wasn't until I had like just gotten married and I had a year's worth of college work still to do, and I was home a lot and my husband was working a lot. And so I just sat home and read all day, and I was like, hey, this is really cool. I should have a job with books. And so I started thinking about it more, and I was like, no, I could write books. And so I looked it up and found out about NaNoWriMo, and I was like, well, if I can finish NaNoWriMo, then I can write a book professionally. And I finished NaNoWriMo, and for the last 2 years I've been writing books, hoping to query when I have a book that's ready.
Yay! And guess what, guys? It's 8 o'clock, so we're going to do another giveaway!
I it that way.
I have questions on one of my many, many open tabs.
In case you didn't hear our announcement earlier, we are giving, specifically Kaylin, because she's awesome, is giving away a paperback copy of The Way We Fall by Megan Crewe? Crewe.
C-R-E-W-E.
Yeah, I read an exclamation mark as an L, so.
Oh, okay.
My mistake. And Kylie's got the question, right?
So, if you weren't here for the last time, answer the question in the comments. The first person to answer the question about the word nerd correctly wins the book.
And I'll be looking, so.
Yeah, all of these answers are in our old videos, and yeah.
And we may have mentioned them earlier.
Yeah, we may have mentioned them earlier.
So, if anyone's been watching us for a while, you'll remember we did a Project for Awesome video where we were supporting a specific charity. Which charity was our video about?
When we did the Jeopardy music.
Alright, do another Harry Potter in the meantime?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll do a Harry Potter trivia question for fun while you answer.
Right, so let's see. Let's do this one, maybe? Okay. In the film Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Ron and his brothers arrive in what to rescue Harry from the Dursleys?
A flying car!
Flying car. What make and model was it?
It just says a flying car.
Aww. So
Did
not
you guys
that
know that
big.
that car was actually based off of her best friend from high school's car?
Really?
In fact.
That's a trivia
Okay,
fact.
so you are going to win all of these trivia facts.
It wasn't her childhood best friend's last name Potter, and that's where she got the last name from.
What?
I think so.
Yeah,
I
I told Megan that she had to give one of her characters my last name because of it.
no kidding. I'm going to secretly write about all of you word nerds and see if you recognize yourselves.
We'll all be characters.
Yeah.
You'll be able to tell which one I like most by who I kill off first.
Ooh, the Clue version of word nerds. I like this.
Still waiting for the right answer. You guys can go back. It's in our on our page. If you can go back, you might be able to find it.
On our
Project for
channel,
Awesome.
yeah.
Or you can be
Mystery
bad and
Girls
Google it.
Oh, she says she remembers it's about children reading. You're getting warmer.
That's a fact.
Getting warmer.
So close, and there's a really cool, like,
Courtney's got it.
Courtney!
Hold on, let
I'm
me
gonna
double
drop
check.
hints.
Kids need to read. Bing, bing,
Yeah.
kids need to read. Yay! Courtney got it. So,
There we go.
Courtney, maybe DM. Are you on Twitter? if you're on Twitter, you can DM Word Nerds at YA Word Nerds your email, or you can email us at
Vlog.
Yes.
Yeah, Word Nerds Vlog, V-L-O-G, at gmail.com. I'll put that in the description when the video
Yeah, I was
goes
just going to
too,
say that.
just
or you
in
can
case.
or you can contact one of us on Wattpad if that's where you
Yeah,
come from.
contact us wherever, and we will get it
Wherever.
to you.
And make sure you let us know which trivia question you got right.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to
Yeah.
write the names down myself, too, for the ones that I give away, but just to be
Yeah.
safe.
And we've got a bunch of other comments, so I'll read through these quickly. Jennifer said she started writing when she was little, like me. She has stories about fairies. There were ones with a fairy who had 24 sisters, but she's so glad to know that the quality of her writing does improve. So. Yay for improvement.
24 sisters, my goodness. That's a lot.
Elena asked, question, what do you think of Anna Todd's book deal and movie deal? I don't know who Anna Todd is.
Anna Todd, I think she's on Wattpad, isn't she? You have to look it up.
We'll get back to that
I
one
don't
if
know.
we figure it out. So
I'm usually excited for people who get book deals, though.
yeah, as long as they're a decent person, I'm excited.
Yeah, 'cause I want someone to be excited for me when I get a book deal. So.
I like the book deal. Like, I like the blog posts and stuff like that people put like their journey stories. I love reading those.
We've got a question from Rappy Dinosaur. They are going to college soon and plan on going into English and creative writing, which is my degree. Other than obviously being a writer, what other possibly more solid careers are available with that degree? My parents are kind of unhappy with me planning on being a writer because they want me to have a reliable income. I get it, my parents said that too. I honestly could live in a box and be completely poor and wouldn't care as long as I'm writing. From my experience in my classes, you could go into being a literary agent, you could go into working in some facet in the publishing industry, editor, book designer, cover formatter, book acquirer,
usually the editors.
Yeah, anything like that. Editing could definitely be a more stable one. You can also go into print media, like instead of just writing fiction, you can go into journalism because you have the writing skills. It's great to also have maybe an experience in a class in that. That's just my tip. But also public relations, I think you could transfer that over easily. Teaching, librarian.
Yeah, for sure.
Just be aware that for like librarian jobs and things like that, you will need to get a master's degree. Nowadays, they don't hire people to be librarians who don't have masters in library sciences. And while I do agree, I would rather be poor my whole life than not be doing what I love. It is really critical to have a place to live and to be able to feed yourself and things like that. So definitely have a backup plan.
Yeah. I also was told a lot, like, I remember when I was graduating high school in the exact same position, like, I really want to be a writer, but, you know, everyone's telling you you're not going to make money. But people often said try journalism, be a journalist, which is great if you're interested in that. But it is still a lot of work to get that degree and stuff, so you really have to be interested in it, like, not just, like, as a backup.
Before I transferred into English and creative writing fiction, I was studying journalism. Like, I thought since middle school, I'll go into journalism. It's writing, but I like telling lies instead of the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
It's super condensed. Your normal article will be like 300 words, and every single word has to be perfect and AP style book.
It's not the same thing.
No, it's a lot of fun, but it's like so much work and it's a lot.
It's so different.
Yeah. It's so different.
It's an option, you know. You could always minor in journalism and still pick up those skills to kind of have a fallback plan. Cause that's
a lot of people go into like teaching. Like a lot of people teach English or literature
or creative writing.
Creative writing, yeah.
Or reading. I wanted to teach reading in middle school because I loved reading.
I did teaching English as a
reading
second
teacher
language and like taught reading to
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
speakers, and I loved that.
Yeah, that type.
So, more questions. I am Migi commented his first NaNoWriMo was this year, so congrats!
Yay!
Yeah.
Apparently Anna Todd wrote a One Direction fanfic?
After. She wrote a One Direction fanfic called After, and then it got picked up by a big publisher, and she got a huge book deal now. So I think maybe the question is, like, what do we think of fanfic that is then published? I think she's...
Is it published as One Direction?
I'm not 100% sure.
I'm certain it's not.
It's probably like 50 Shades of Grey type thing.
Well, it's...
You like change all the characters and everything.
Yeah, actually, they're even apparently comparing it to 50 Shades of Grey meets, like, fanfic. But, like, 50 Shades of Grey plus One Direction is a strange thing.
That's a strange spelling.
But I don't know that it's something I would want to read, but,
no, it's not.
Good for her.
Yeah, well, that's more what I would say. Like, it's not something that I would ever personally read or write, but it's cool that she got a publishing deal and started on Wattpad. To me, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Like Cassandra Clare, she got her start writing Draco Ginny fan fiction, and that's what Clary and Jace are based off of. That's kind of where they have their roots.
Which you can tell when you read them, but I still love the series. Yeah. You know, I don't have any kind of issue with fan fiction. Like one of my first stories was an incredibly horrible Star Wars fanfic. Like, I don't see anything wrong with writing it, and I don't really even see anything wrong with publishing it, as long as you change things, like, enough.
Well, and the thing about so much fanfic is that, like, fanfic kind of takes on, like, the whole world of fanfic takes on a life of its own, and the characters become so different. Like, I read a lot of Draco and Ginny fanfics. That's what I read back in the day and everything. And, like, Jason Clary are kind of similar to Draco and Ginny in fanfiction, but they're not that similar.
But I also, like, when I read the series for the first time, when I read City of Bones, I didn't know it was a Harry Potter fanfic.
I
had no idea. And then when I went back and reread it, knowing that, I was like, oh, okay, I'm picking up things here and there, but I didn't even realize.
The thing that makes it okay is that it's different enough from the original that it's not like you're just piggybacking off of like their characters and their plot. Like, that's my problem with 50 Shades of Grey is like, did you change enough other than the like?
Well, there's no vampires.
Yeah, there's no vampires.
It's not paranormal.
Like, I told someone who's like I know this woman who's like a huge Twilight fan, and she's a huge 50 Shades of Grey fan, and I was like, that was originally a Twilight fan fiction, and she was like, no way, there's no way it was, it's nothing like it. Like, she's a fan,
really
but had no idea.
Yeah, it isn't.
So,
I don't know, as long as it's not, like, my only issue is if someone takes the plot and, like, all of the same places, and they publish it that way, then I would have an issue with that.
It's definitely, like, fanfic is, like, a lot of times, like, a step or two away from the actual, like, story and the actual characters, because they really take on a life of their own and become the characters that the writer and that the fans want the characters to be, not so much what the original author made the characters into. And then when you take that fanfic and, like, take it another step or two away to make it into its own story, it's so different from the original book that the fanfic was based off of.
We've got so many comments. Thank you, everyone, for commenting.
Thanks for
We're loving it, and thanks for celebrating with us. This one's from Dana. She wants to know who, do we have a favorite author who we've read multiple series or multiple standalones from? Libba Bray.
When I read that question,
like collectively, do the word nerds, or do we each have our own individual favorite author?
Do you have one? Just, we can talk individually. Whoever has one can speak up.
Rainbow Rowell.
Oh, I
mean, she's fairly new, but I will read anything that woman writes.
Who? Which one?
Rainbow Rowell.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I'm obsessed with Neil Gaiman, like, literally obsessed. Probably in a little bit of a scary way. Oh, well, some of what I was just about to say is in my... anyways, keep going. I'm going to give away, like, some of the trivia if I don't shut up now.
We all know who I love. But I have authors... I have authors who I respect so much as people that, like, I tend to love their writing more, and, like, because I respect them so much, I know that I'll buy anything they write, like Susan Dennard or Sarah J. Maas or Veronica Roth. Like, I respect them a lot as people and as authors, and I really love their work. And so even if I've only read, like, a couple books by them so far, I know I'm going to, like, keep buying them because I want to keep supporting them, and I want them to keep making books.
I've read almost everything by Shannon Hale. I really like all of her stuff, and she's really awesome if you ever meet her.
And this may be like groundbreaking news, but I really love Libba Bray.
What?
Breaking news! So I read Going Bovine, which I absolutely loved. It was so different from the Gemma Doyle trilogy with A Great and Terrible Beauty, Rebel Angels, and A Sweet Far Thing, and then The Diviners. So much good writing.
Yeah, that definitely turned me on to Libba Bray. Like, I'm excited to read other stuff from her.
I haven't read, the one I haven't read from her was Beauty Queens, I think it's called.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't read that one, but I want to because just her writing. I'll read anything because I love her writing, and I support her as a person. We've got more and more questions. This is from Nerdy Sylvian. I hope that's right. What is the biggest challenge in writing?
Biggest challenge?
Actually writing.
Yeah. The biggest challenge is writing.
I suck at
sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get that flow going, it's pretty easy to maintain it for a certain amount of time, but every day just you have to, like, just forcing yourself, like, well, you know, I have to clean my house first. No, not really. I can sit down and write a chapter first. My house can wait. That's just procrastinating. I don't clean on a regular day like that. So
We all know I can watch.
why am I spring cleaning now? Like,
I can watch an entire season of a TV show on Netflix without cleaning my house. I can write.
yeah, exactly.
I hate sitting down and like revising. That's like the bane of my existence. I love to play with the plot and everything, but I hate having to sit down and make the line-by-line changes once I come up with the big picture changes that are going to make it beautiful.
Yeah, that's one of my, I love plotting. That's one of my favorite things.
See, I'm not very good at I know in my head this is what's going to happen, but when I sit down and write it, it gets so weird for me. I'm like, this is too detailed. And then I just go a little crazy writing.
I love plotting.
Yeah, I could plot all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Evernote notebook that I got, like, I didn't think it was going to be worth it in the beginning, but now I absolutely love it.
Is that the app for your phone?
Well, it goes with the app on your phone. It's like a book. It's from Moleskine. I actually have it right here. And it comes with these cool stickers. I was going to do a tutorial on it next time I have Monday. It comes with these really cool stickers that are supposed to tag your pages. So you write, and then you put a sticker on the page, and like when you take a picture of the page with the app, it recognizes the sticker and automatically sorts it into like a notebook and tags it with certain things.
Oh, that's cool.
That's so cool.
That's really cool. It is really cool. But part of that organization anxiety I was talking about earlier is that it comes with 6 different colored stickers, and it took me like 3 days to figure out what sticker was going to mean what. It was terrible.
So, more questions. Bella Jones says, she needs some of that candy now. Would we mind giving it to her? No, my candy. I hope everybody's eating along with us because I've had so many Starbursts that I think there's a hole in my stomach from like the acidic, whatever it's called. The Starburst. Yes.
Lemon Starburst.
It's just so
Candy?
much. Good.
I learned this about Starburst the other day. Lots of candies, they either have a lot of sugar or they have a lot of saturated fat.
What?
And they usually have just like one or the other. But Starburst is great because it has a lot of both.
I thought it was not so much saturated fat. I thought it was just like chock full of sugar. 18 grams of sugar for 3 pieces. Oh my god.
Literally, it's just sugar. I'm eating literally the sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one little strawberry thing. It's just
It's not even disguised as anything else.
There's a lot. Oh. All
I
right.
can like feel good looking at these. I'm like, oh yeah, they're fat-free. They're good for me.
Okay, does anybody know what we're giving away next so I can put the link out on Twitter?
I'm giving away a journal and a pen.
8:30? Do that at 8:30 then? Or should we do it right now?
We'll do it at 8:30.
8:30?
Okay.
8:30 will work. All right.
Wait, Kelly, what were you going to say? No, we cut you off. What were you going to say?
I was just going to suggest like 8:25 somewhere in the middle because it's been
Yeah.
all
right,
so already.
8:25.
Yeah.
What are we doing for the hashtag again? I'll tweet you.
Getting to nerd.
you.
Alright.
All right, now more questions. Oh, I just spit on myself. Fantastic. All right.
Hot.
Lally Donald, she said her name below, and I can't remember what she said it was. Okay, Lauren. Got it. I scrolled. She wants to know what are the age minimums specifically for our books. She's read Aaron's Frost. Brilliant story, by the way, but haven't read any others. Right now, Kelly and I are the only ones published in the world, and Kelly wrote a young adult zombie movie. Well, maybe.
I wish.
Grade school. So I would think that's age appropriate for anything.
Oh, Kelly wrote this book.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Mortality.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Kelly
reading it right
also
now,
wrote-
and it's awesome.
Kelly also wrote a new adult fantasy that took place in Alice in Wonderland, but I think it's like age appropriate for young
Yeah,
adults.
I think it started out as new adult, but I think it ended up being young adult.
And I've got a young
when I
adult.
planned it, it was.
And I've got a young adult book that's an Ignite, and that is, it's young adult, but it is a little bit violent, if that bothers you. It starts out, I mean, first sentence, you kind of get like, oh, this is going to be a little violent. And then I just wrote a new adult book that's coming out in June called Madly Deeply, and that's new adult technically, but it's young adult appropriate, so.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Good. I think that one's good for everyone.
Yeah. How old are the characters in that one?
They're like 19 to 20. I saw a bunch of bloggers tagging it new adult, so I'm like, okay.
Yes.
Works for me. Hannah says she is a teacher. She tutors kids in English, and she did English and creative writing. So there you go. For the question about college degrees.
Cool.
Thing is, I got about 400 words down on Nano. Oh, I Am Me Geek did NaNoWriMo this month or this year, but didn't finish it. Only got 400 words. You can.
That's 400 more
finish
words
either.
than you had before that.
See, keep pushing. Rose.
NaNoWriMo freaked me out the other day, emailing me to tell me the July camp is starting soon. I'm like, I just finished April.
I didn't make it through April.
No.
Rose has a comment. She is a 10th grader, and she began to write, but she's getting bullied because of it and wondering how to deal with that kind of issue. Have you ever been teased for being a writer?
Getting bullied for
Honestly,
writing?
I can't say that I have. That was terrible.
Yeah, what is wrong with these people?
I was really like super open about though. I wasn't like, I don't know. Like my writing was very, very private for a
Yeah,
long
I like
time.
mostly did it at home for a very long time.
If they're teasing you about your, like if they read your stuff and are teasing you about how you write or what you write, just ignore
They
them.
can suck it.
Yeah. They can suck it.
Yeah, just ignore them because you're better than them, because someday you're going to be a New York Times bestselling author, and they will just have to wait in line to get their books signed.
And
And they'll still be working at McDonald's.
Yeah.
bad
for them.
lives.
And make some friends. There are lots of people
Writing,
in the comments.
yeah.
Yeah,
Better writing
writing. Don't have friends. Like, make writing friends. Because they're all
Or a book club. You can start a book club, because a lot
Yeah.
of people love to read, like, even if you get the people that are reading the really popular books, like Hunger Games and Twilight and stuff, like, find other
Those
really
are
big
gateway
readers.
books.
Gateway books, yeah, that's right. We encourage this type of gateway.
And also, since you're in 10th grade, if your high school offers any kind of creative writing or advanced composition class that you can join, or maybe a club, join that, because there's bound to be other writers in there. I mean,
Also,
usually
you
it's
can
an
talk to
elective.
if you have a nice English teacher that like helps you with your creative writing and stuff, like you can talk to them. I loved my English teacher when I was in high school because she was really fun. She did fun projects with all of us for creative writing and stuff. So
English
But I
teachers
don't
are
know.
either the best or the worst.
yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if
Yeah.
your English teacher is great or not, so I don't know.
Yeah, I had really crappy English teachers throughout pretty much my entire high school.
That sucks.
One of them judged me just by who I was dating. Like, he called on me even when my hand wasn't raised. Oh, yeah, like, Ben walked me to class one day, and he was like, oh, you're dating him? Because he and Ben did not get along very well, and he literally gave me a really hard time because of that fact.
That's so dumb.
That's really immature of him, like getting
Right,
involved
like,
with students.
who, we're married, so, like, you were wrong.
Yeah, that's weird.
No, yeah, he had a lot of prejudices against a lot of kids. There was also a kid in my class that he wouldn't even allow into the classroom. It was the end of the year, and we were like, you can just go down to the office now. I don't feel like
I've
chasing
had
you.
teachers like that. They're real, like,
Megan, you okay?
Sorry, my chair was too tall.
Just you're spinning around.
Yeah, I had to bring my chair down a little. Sorry, guys.
great. All right, more comments. Bella said she's doing Camp NaNoWriMo in July, her first year ever. Good luck, Bella!
Yeah, good luck.
Here's my advice for NaNoWriMo. Keep writing and don't look back. Don't look back. Just keep
Just don't.
Don't look
Very
back.
literally.
Don't self-edit as you go.
I Am Me Geek says his favorite author is Lois Lowry. Giselle says hi. Hi, Giselle.
Hi.
Hello.
Jennifer says she was reading Rainbow Rowell's Fangirl, and the topic of fanfiction is brought up between the main character and her creative writing professor in college. It was quite an interesting conversation to read. I thought that was a good scene, too, where she got in trouble for, like, plagiarizing the characters. And she's like, but it's so different. Going back to our conversation earlier, it was different enough to...
Yeah. I think in college especially you get a lot of you have like amazing professors, and you have professors who are really biased against things like fanfiction or young adult fiction especially.
Or fantasy.
There's still a lot of people who are kind of biased against those things, and so you have to be
there's
prepared
tons of
for
people.
it.
especially in college, you're definitely going to have to, like, fit what they're expecting of you, because I know I'm going into another fiction writing workshop in the fall. Yay! But actually, yay, but I'll like, yay, because it's not like I'm going to be able to take what I'm working on in with me when I start the class. I'm going to have to start all over, and it's probably going to be another short story, and I hate short stories.
I hate short stories.
And it's going to have to be, like, literary fiction, and I'm much better at fantasy or some kind of paranormal something. But
I wouldn't even take a class like that, because I'd just be like, I'm not having
the
fun.
good thing is that, like, it's really good at, like, I can break down what I'm writing into really small pieces and see it and how it works or doesn't work. So it's really good at, like, analyzing it and kind of pushing me out of my genre that I'd normally write. So the experience is enough to keep me happy and not hating it. I usually like it as long as I get good people in the class. It's awesome.
That's time to give it away.
It's
giveaway time!
Oh, before we get to the giveaway, to answer Jennifer's question, because with that comment she also asked if any of us had read it, we actually did that as our first book club book. It was our very first one as the worst, so we have all read it, and we love it very much.
I finally read it since that chat, and I did not finish reading it by. Way to go. Yeah, you can go through our Sundays, and we have it on one of the Sunday Live book chats. It was
last, like, October or November or something like that.
I don't think we ever shut up about it, actually.
No.
We never stopped talking about it.
Levi. We just love Levi.
Yes. Exactly.
So
Anyway,
now giveaway! Woohoo! Kelly's got a question, I'm assuming.
Okay, and this is for Erin's journal?
Yes.
Okay.
Blank journal.
It's not actually Erin's journal.
My personal journal
from Erin.
I will share all of my
And once again,
secrets with you.
to win, just enter in the comments. First one gets it.
With the correct answer.
Correct. Yes, first one to
Drum
actually
roll,
answer the question.
please. Erica.
Okay, so the question is,
Gotta be a drum roll. There we go.
two of the words. Sorry.
Trigger happy.
Two of the word nerds live in the same city. Which two word nerds and which city? If we only get the two word nerds listed, not the city.
Yeah,
but
so bonus points for the city.
Yeah, bonus points, maybe Erin will write a note in your notebook.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'll draw a really terrible cartoon character.
Okay, so the first person to get the two word nerds and not necessarily the city. So just in case there's one of each. But.
Yeah, but if you have the city, that's awesome. And while we're waiting, I'm going to go through these comments because we are backed up.
With a lot.
Do we read and like John Green's book? Heck yes, we all do. And heck yes.
Very much.
I'm going on Friday morning to see the movie. I'm so excited.
I'm going Thursday night.
Thursday night.
I'm so pumped.
I still am so torn. I don't like crying, you guys.
I'm not going to see it in theater.
I'm going by
I've already
myself.
bought extra tissues to bring with me. I got a couple of boxes.
I don't know if I can do it. It's so sad.
More comments. Mr. Girl says, happy birthday to Megan and Kelly.
Yay.
Taylor says she loves Lip of Bray. I've read The Diviners and I've read Rebel Angels. Yeah, read them all.
Whoa.
That was passionate.
Yes.
Pinky Girly says, have you had any teachers or professors ruin a book for you? Yes, all of Shakespeare.
Yeah. Shakespeare. I don't like Shakespeare to begin
Or
with.
Frankenstein. I didn't like Frankenstein when we read it in 8th grade because they just, we're good. Let's analyze it more, please.
I was actually really fortunate. I don't think I've ever had any teachers like ruin a book for me.
I really liked all my high school English teachers.
I loved my high school English teacher, but I hated dissecting poetry. I hated it.
Yeah, I hated dissecting anything and just analyzing constantly. And then you leave high school and you're like, yes, I'll never do that again. And then you go to college and you're like, okay, no, analyze Hamlet. I'm like, wait, I did Hamlet last year.
Like I've heard authors say like, the English teacher said that my book means this. What? Like I thought it meant this.
Very
So,
pathetic.
we've had a lot of guesses so far because I feel bad because they're guessing and we're not telling them the right or
Yeah,
wrong.
okay, I Am Meat Geek said Eric and Kelly. Emma and Kaylin? No, hold on. Aaron and Kaylin? No. Kelly and Aaron? No. Megan and No.
There's only so many guesses you can make.
Process of elimination.
Somebody come in.
Megan and Emma, no. Kelly and Emma,
So
no.
we were in the same city
Yeah.
2 weeks
Morgan
ago.
and
They used to live in the same
Erica. Jennifer, you're close, but the name, we don't have a Morgan with us, but you're close. You're close. While they're still guessing, I'm going to say, Dana said, mortality and duality are amazing, so are ignite and entice. Thanks. High five.
Thank you.
Hannah said, I want madly, deeply, so bad I'm counting down. Yes, please count down. Please buy my book so I can live. Yay. Let me see if we have more guesses, because I bet we do. First, let me get it
So many
right.
guesses that haven't been guessed. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's so weird.
I feel like every
Can we talk
company
about
thinks
this?
that the right one has been guessed.
Emma and Kaylin. No. Nope. They're very far away.
We're on opposite sides of the country.
Combinations, guys. Come on.
Lauren said, I just had a thought that made me very happy reading all of your published books in class and telling kids about them and fangirling about it. And everyone's glancing at me like weird. Oh,
That
you
would be
read our
amazing.
books? That would be cool. You should do that.
I vote yes.
Yeah.
Rose, to comment back about the bullying about her writing, she said, thanks for the advice. The reason behind the teasing, she's always on her laptop and lunch writing a horror story. You guys are right. You're going to be awesome, so do it. Just write.
Yeah.
Oh,
Seriously, doing that early in school, you'll have such an edge up, and a lot of writers don't
Yeah,
really
no
get serious
kidding.
until their 20s.
And in like 5 years, people will just think you're a hipster. Like, they'll just think you're cool.
Because you'll be doing it in a coffee shop instead.
Yeah.
Guys, we've got an answer.
A correct one.
Hold on, where to go? Taylor. Taylor guessed correctly. Kaylin and me, Erica.
We have.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait, maybe mine's being weird. I don't know. Because I saw Jennifer post it first.
Let me double check that I have the
Yeah, I
time.
need to.
Megan and Erica.
Yeah,
Megan and Erica.
I see it
Morgan
as
and
Jennifer
Erica.
as well.
I have Taylor at 40. Oh, there you go. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry, Taylor. I'll give you
A
something.
little bit too slow.
I'm sorry.
So close.
She just went back and edited. Jennifer said Kaylin and Erica. Yes, Kaylin and I are both from Baltimore. Baltimore. You're right.
Baltimore.
So Jennifer Long, you will be getting a notebook.
Hooray! And a pen.
There were so many guesses. We've talked about that. Maybe it's just been in post chats. I thought we talked about this though.
I think I feel like we've mentioned it before, but I think it's mostly in post chat that we actually.
It's super trivia.
We're talking about
Yeah, more detailed.
Super trivia. You really have to be paying attention. So same thing, either Wattpad me, like private message me, or send
Email.
something to the Word Nerds email, which is, let's do the email again, guys. What is it?
wordnerdsvlog@gmail.com. It will be
Okay.
listed below. So
Yes.
keep
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we'll
We
put
can't
the
list
email
it
in.
below until once the video's over, though.
Once the video's over, yeah.
So once it's
So
over,
people-
I'll put it below.
Yes.
We've got a question from Lauren to kick things off again. Who here has been plagiarized? She has, and the person went on and hated on her book, then copied the exact plot line and stole her cover. Just changed the
Ouch.
character.
That's the
Ouch.
worst.
Erin's been plagiarized, right? Haven't you?
Multiple times.
Yeah.
I got, but before I put like a little nasty note on top of all of my stories, I had Frost plagiarized multiple times. I had somebody steal the cover of Threads and put their own name on it, as well as putting it on yeah, and then I've had it on, usually it's on Wattpad, but occasionally it's been on different sites, and I've had to go on these other sites and try to get it off. Wattpad's actually been really good though, because like if it's on a different site and I don't know how to get it taken down, they will actually ask that site, and Wattpad has a lot of
That is awesome.
push behind them, so no one's going to ignore them. So, yeah, Wattpad does look out for you, luckily. But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I have had
And
that.
I've been plagiarized in school, but it wasn't with like a fiction piece. It was just like a paper or a discussion post, and it was like copied exactly. Like they copied and pasted it into their thing. I'm like, oh, buddy.
Excuse
Like
me?
I can see, this is my, I was like, this is really, wait a second. This is my writing.
I
This is
wrote
very familiar.
But instead of plagiarizing, I know Kelly and I have both had our books pirated, online.
Yeah.
And God, that is such a pain in the butt because you take them down and you see there's already been like 2,000 downloads and they're on like 12 different sites and you're like, is it even worth it at this point? But just a quick note, support your authors and don't pirate their book. Get it at the library instead.
Because the library pays for copies of that book.
That's what makes me mad when people are like, some people can't afford to buy books. It's like, there's a thing called the library.
The library, yeah. Or borrow it from a friend.
It's been around for, thousands of years.
Having fun when you've got a library card.
Oh, there we go. And for people that say, well, the book I want is not at the library, so I have to illegally download it, that is BS because you can go to the library and say, excuse me, can you order in such and such a book? And also, 9 times out of 10, they'll do it.
I'd like to point out that the book that was pirated, right now, one of them is free online, so way to go.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like you're saying Kelly's ebooks aren't that expensive. So.
Yeah, my ebook is $1.99. And it's going to be down to 99 cents soon. So.
Which is bizarre because that's the same thing with Threads. Threads is 99 cents, but I don't really advertise it anymore because it's free on Wattpad. Somebody pirated it, and I was like, like it seems like you went to a lot of effort, and it's free.
Yeah. Oh, buddy.
Weird.
Mystery Girl said, we are just finishing up Macbeth in English, and yep, it was spoiled. Who spoiled? Wait, can you spoil Macbeth still for people?
I think you talking about ruining books.
Yeah.
I never was ruined. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I never had to do it in school.
Spoilers.
I stopped saying spoiler alert after like a couple months.
Macbeth.
Like hundreds.
The thing is, though, like, I always hated Shakespeare just in general. Like, to me, there's not much you can do to make it worse.
I love Shakespeare.
I'm sorry, I don't like it.
You should read Othello.
Bad writer.
Othello was my favorite. There's a lot of diversity in Othello.
All the
It's so funny.
guys.
All right, more comments. A bunch of names. Hold on, let's see if there are any more comments after all these name guesses. Okay. I'm Meek said he was in Baltimore when he went to go on a cruise.
Oh, I should have said hi to the word nerds. Track them down.
Oh.
Don't track us down.
I'm very squirrely. I might accidentally hit somebody. Hey! No.
Yeah. As I'm like encouraging stalking here.
Yeah.
Mystery Girl said though, we did mention it. Mystery Girl said we did mention it. She just didn't remember. So good. And she just knew it wasn't Kelly or Aaron because they're Canadian like her.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true.
Not in the same city, but in the same country, which is pretty awesome.
Yes, on pretty much opposite sides of a very, very big country.
The same awesome country, so.
Harry Potter trivia time.
Harry Potter trivia.
All right, in the film Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, how long do we learn that Scabbers has been in the Weasley family?
12 years!
Yes!
Because in 12 years! 12 years I've waited for this! And I'm like, yeah. 12 years.
You don't say.
I got a point! I got a point! Guys! I got a point!
I'm so glad I had you on the screen for that moment.
Now I've got a mess. A delicious mess.
And a point.
And a point! Hold on. And a point! Oh, man. That one went under the couch. It's fine. We've got another comment. Now that I'm done pouring candy on myself. This one's from Sarah. She says it's hard to write and go to high school at the same time. There's very little encouragement for creative writing. It's all about nonfiction and essays and whatnot. Yeah, how do you guys find time to write? Also, I'm working on a 15-page research paper right now. Oh, I feel you. Actually, no, right now I'm on summer break, but I felt you. She keeps accidentally writing it novel style. Does this happen to you? No. When I'm writing papers, I usually am so angry that it doesn't accidentally slip into fiction. I'm gonna get this done. But did we do a video? Maybe I did a blog post for somebody about balancing school and writing. I'm in college full-time until next summer. Yay. And so basically, excited. Yeah, I'm going to get so much done once I graduate. So basically what you have to do is just prioritize. Prioritize the work you have to get done for school. And then anything else, you will find time to write if you really want to. Like maybe instead of watching that show that night on the weekdays, you save it for the weekend so you can write after you do your homework or something like that. Really just, especially with college, you can prioritize a lot of things or learn to read textbooks faster. That's what I've got a skill now that I can like scan and go quick. So more time for writing, less time for reading things I don't want to read. Yay!
Random note, Kelly, can I see your shirt again? That was awesome. When you like stretched, I was like, I love this shirt. I heart zombies.
Oh my god, I love
That's awesome.
And it's true, she does. Read her book, Mortality by Kelly Sheridan. Book plug.
Book plug, totally.
Rose says, yeah, I'm thankful because I did come close to being plagiarized. It sucks so much. Thank the word mainly Canada for Wattpad. Yeah.
Yeah.
They seem really good with the anti-plagiarizing thing, because like when I went to do a blog post about something I put on Wattpad, I tried to copy it, and it wouldn't let me copy it.
Yeah,
so
they don't let you copy
it doesn't.
it.
They definitely make
to plagiarize.
You have to really want to plagiarize.
There's ways to get around it, but you have to look it up and like concentrate on like how to do it, or you have to type it all out by hand. So you really, really have to want to plagiarize. And there's other sites like Fiction Press where you can just copy it, as far as I know. I don't know. That's what I heard. Like, it's really easy to get plagiarized, right? So, yeah, no, I love Wattpad, but...
We've got a comment. Wendy's here.
Wendy!
Sorry, my mouth is full of candy, and it's really chewy, so... Let's get down the saliva. Let's do this. Let's join the party wearing PJs, of course. Heck yeah, I'm wearing PJs too, I swear. Oh, there's candy in my pants.
I'm wearing yoga pants. That's as close to PJs as I have right now.
I'm wearing yoga pants, too, because... my PJs are like a nightie, and I'm not wearing that on camera.
Sometimes I don't wear pants to bed, but I'm like, I'll make an exception for this. Just wanted to say she's considering it an accomplishment that her little brother, who's 14, looked over her shoulder and went, "Word nerds!"
Yeah!
That's awesome!
Yeah!
Hold on.
There we go.
Also, let's laugh.
What is this? Are we doing gang signs?
I'm trying to come up with a good
We're nerds!
Word nerds.
I don't even know. We're nerds. Okay.
There's candy all over the place down here.
Since I have a tweet before we give away, we should like set our next time.
What are we
coming
giving
up?
away now?
I could do some ebooks. How about my entire Hitchhiker Strain series in the digital format of your choice? So mortality, duality, and ending.
Whoa.
What time are we giving it away?
9 o'clock? We'll do it on the hour.
It's 8:42 now.
Yeah, that's a long
We
time
can
between
do
the two.
it.
So 50?
Yeah, we can do it at 50.
50?
We got to do our getting to know you trivia questions.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Because I want to know you guys.
Yeah. I'm going to have lots of
I want to know you.
This is I'm Geek. Erin's Canadian, but it's Kelly. Yes, she is. She is so Canadian. She's from Ontario. Say Ontario with a Canadian accent. Say it.
There's no Canadian accent. Sorry.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
Funny linguistics. There is.
There's like there's as many, well, not as many, but there's a lot of Canadian accents, just like there's a lot of American accents.
Yeah.
Say it in your Canadian accent. Let's hear Ontario.
Ontario?
Ontario?
I've heard it like slip out a little bit.
Yeah, there are certain words. Like I know if I say home or phone, it comes out as very Baltimore.
Yeah.
How about them O's?
Or like if you're talking fast, you both kind of say a boat. Like, when you're talking fast.
I was disappointed there weren't more boots.
I actually do say A a lot as well.
I say A a lot.
I hear it a lot. I guess it's because I like watching all like the Supernatural B-rolls, and like they say like bean instead of Ben. I'm like, oh, that sounds Canadian. I know that accent.
That's so funny. Yeah, we don't think we have accents, though. I'm too used to it.
I didn't think I had an accent either, and then I was
You
like,
do.
oh, you do kind of have
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't have one. You have one.
The Baltimore accent is very slurry.
Yeah, Baltimore. You're just like, I don't feel like
We
I'm
just like to cut out letters. We're like, oh, I don't need that. That sounds like a deal.
Save on time.
Water instead of water. Yeah, we got it going.
It's great down.
Water.
You should join us. Blah 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 blah. Hannah said Macbeth was ruined when Shakespeare wrote it. Zing. Hold on. How about? That's a joke.
No, it's like the faces that go along with these movies, Erica.
Ready? Macbeth was ruined when Shakespeare wrote it. Nailed it.
Lord.
Mystery Girl said she wasn't surprised at the ending of Macbeth, but when her brother tells her how he dies and everyone else who dies, she considers it spoiled.
So it was spoiled.
Yeah. So the one thing her teacher did tell her is that in every Shakespeare tragedy, the person's name in the title will be dead by the end of the play.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think that's like about right.
So Shakespeare really does spoil his own plays.
He's no fun. Oh, Billy.
Oh, Billy. You're on a first name basis with him, are you?
Yeah, we're best friends. He haunts my basement.
Literary ghosts.
They're like buddies forever.
Makes so much sense.
A few more comments. We'll run through these. Lauren said she's working on a manuscript during English class. What? You guys are better than my textbook, and I already know 96% of it. I'm very confused by that, but yeah.
We are cool.
Wendy says, I heart zombies too. Any Walking Dead fans in the word nerds?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm catching up. I'm getting there.
When I got obsessed with Walking Dead was when I started writing Mortality. I'm like, I love this.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Mystery Girl says, I love zombies ever since I read Kelly's books. Back then she had a dream about zombies and it was so cool. She's been having a lot of dreams about zombies that are also cool. And once there was one where they were in a car in a highway and they're passing zombies and she woke up and it reminded her about the part in Mortality when the cars. Yeah.
I'm only halfway.
It's funny
No spoilers.
It's when everybody dies.
That I was thinking about putting this on my fact sheet, but I didn't. I went to a book fair and I bought a new bookmark and I realized I'm kind of starting a collection of zombie-related bookmarks.
Yes.
So that's going to be my new thing now. So if I find a zombie bookmark, I'm just going to buy it because impulse. So
And
that's going to happen.
comments. 2 more comments and then we'll get to some kind of trivia. Rappy Dinosaur said, balancing school and writing is so hard. Yes, it is. She had to set her alarm to go off. Oh, wait, I'm assuming you're she. I'm sorry if you're not. Rappy had to set their alarm to go off early every morning at 2:30 a.m. and they'd write until they had to get ready for school during the summer. Writing machine.
Wow.
Yeah, summer and winter break.
I don't love anything enough to get up at 2:30 for.
No, impressive.
Before I got the puppy, I was lucky to go to bed before 2:30.
Yeah.
And then Lauren said, you guys are considered a fandom of mine, in my opinion. Her third favorite, actually.
That's a life achievement right there.
Top 3.
We're a fandom.
And
Anything else? We might as well hold off so we do our next
we've got 2 more comments anyway, so
after.
we'll keep going.
Do giveaway and then trivia.
This is from I Am Me Geek. I know Aaron said it would be okay, but since you said Wattpad is good about plagiarism, would it be okay? But if I delete my story off of Wattpad, it's only the first 6 chapters of the first draft. Would it still be considered plagiarism if I finished it? No, that's your own work. Plagiarism's only if you take someone else's work. So like you can write your whole book on Wattpad and then still publish it, and it's not plagiarism because it's your own words, your own work. So you're fine there.
Yeah.
And Courtney says, do any of you have a pile of books somewhere that you want to read but keep adding to your pile so it will take forever to read them?
Yeah.
Is there anybody who doesn't?
Yeah.
My problem is ebooks though too. Like I'll just buy them and I'll buy them and I've got like 10 ebooks.
They're so cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's
my new problem now is the library because we have an e-library. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna check
Yeah,
this
we have
out.
that too.
I'm on hold for this. I'm on the list for this, and then they're all coming in at the same time.
Yes.
And I'm like, no, I can
Nobody
read
got time for
8
that.
books in 2 weeks. I don't have that mentality anymore.
There's a bunch of books that I've like started and not finished because like they all came in from the library at the same time, and so I like to finish a bunch of them, and then I had to return them, and I don't want to like wait to be the like 100th person again. I was like,
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I really have to take this puppy out, so someone else has to come up with the next trivia question. I will be back.
Okay, hold on, we'll ask other questions first. Hello.
Also, Rappy Dinosaur is a she, so you're good.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah. If we ever call anyone the wrong thing, just let us know.
Call us out on it.
And we'll fix.
Yeah.
Or
Tell
by
us how to
mispronouncing,
pronounce.
which is likely. Lauren said she has a friend who has a shirt that says, "In case of zombies, panic, run, shove nearest person." Hey, Kelly has a book about zombies. You should recommend her book to your friend.
To your friend with a T-shirt.
Yeah,
Because she's wearing a T-shirt.
or maybe
She
get
likes
it like for her
zombies.
birthday or something. That'd be fun. I'm Meek Geek said to comment on the plagiarism thing. He means that if he wants to publish it and without anyone knowing that it was his account, because he's not supposed to have a Wattpad. Well, if you're not supposed to have a Wattpad, don't have a Wattpad.
That's our conversation.
We have to say that.
Yeah, we cannot endorse going against
Make
it.
sure that the internet is parent friendly and such, because that's good to do. But how do I answer this?
I will say that I have lots of fan fiction that is still on the internet that no one will ever be able to attribute to me because it's under a really weird
different
username,
Yeah.
and people will have to dig for it, and that's okay.
I think I've got some stuff on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I have to dig to find it now still.
But also, if you delete it, the chances of someone who read the story on Wattpad picking up your book would probably be pretty small.
Yeah, if you delete it, I don't even know if they'd be able to find it unless someone screenshotted it or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
And really, like, plagiarism, like, you get accused of it when the original writer is like, this is mine. So there'd be, you know, it's yours. So it's not like if someone else came out and was like, oh, this is my book, you could probably prove that it was theirs.
And unless you have, like, thousands of subscribers on Wattpad, it's pretty unlikely. Yeah, it's pretty unlikely that anyone's going to be screen capping your story and, like, remembering it for years to come, sort of thing.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we have a trivia question in mind?
I think Kelly has all the trivia questions.
Well, yeah, she said that we should make it.
We have to give something away.
We could do a guessing one. This one, hold on, I'm going to type in the side comments. See if this is a good idea.
Please hold.
Oh, somebody sing so that we have on hold music. Shoddy not.
Doot, 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 doot. Did you guys see it? Doot, 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 doot.
Yeah, either one of those I think would be fine because I know that we've talked about all three of them at one point. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and we'll do the two extremes. All right, so our next trivia question after much silent debate.
Now it's good.
Again, real quick, if you're entering this contest giveaway, we are giving away all of Kelly's ebooks of the Morning
For the Hitchhiker
Not
Strain
all
series.
of them. The
Yeah, no, it's the Hitchhiker Strains. I should be specific.
Yes.
Ebooks, which are really good, and I recommend them. To enter, comment below. First correct comment wins it, and I will not say anything until we get the correct comment. So if there are a bunch of guesses thrown out, I'm just going to
assume that it's not right if we don't answer.
Yeah, I'll call it as soon as I see it. So the question is, to win, who is the tallest and who is the shortest word nerd? Do I know the answer to this?
I know who the tallest is. I think I know who the shortest is.
Yeah, I think I know too.
Can you comment on the side who the
We've
shortest
talked about it.
Who's the shortest? Yeah, comment on the side. I know who the tallest is. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
We don't even know.
We've only seen each other from, like, the stomach up.
Yeah, so take it.
As far as you guys know, I don't have legs, so.
Right. And Lauren said her parents, instead of have given up on paying her actual money, but now they give her books for doing chores. I am jealous.
Nice.
When I was little, my Tooth Fairy gift was books and a penny, a nickel, a dime, a quarter, and $1.
Jeez, lots of change.
One of each. And then Wendy says she has a T-shirt that says, "I just want to create stuff, drink coffee, and sleep."
Mm.
And I Am Me Geek said he asked his parents if he could have a Wattpad just now, and they said, okay, so yay! Yay, parental consent!
Now we can not feel bad about endorsing the Wattpad.
The question is, who is the tallest and shortest? That's why the comments on the side, don't read them.
I don't think anyone can see the comments on the side.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, don't read them out loud.
Oh.
I know sometimes I read, I'm like,
I think we have a correct answer.
We do?
yeah, we do.
Yeah, Wendy.
I'm impressed.
So
Oh, wow.
Here's my sound effects. Wait, the wrong one. Hold on. Sound effects.
Where's your...
That's a good
a really loud laugh.
Wendy has the correct group, right? Yeah. Hold on. Let me double check this is... I've seen more than Wendy. I see a lot of comments. Hold on. Let me make sure they're in order before I announce the picture.
Oh, Erica, you have to stop saying people's names.
I'm so sorry, everybody. Wrong. Yes, okay, I was right.
Okay,
Wendy
good.
was right. I, Erica, am the tallest. I am 5'9". Try to picture that next to you. I'm as tall as Jimmy Fallon. You're welcome. Also, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is 5'9", and I was a little sad about that. I'm like, aw. But hey, shoulder buddies. And the shortest is Megan at 5'2", correct?
Nice stretch, yeah.
So, Wendy, congratulations. You won an ebook bundle of Kelly's Mortality series. And it's so, well, Hitchhiker Strain series, Mortality and Duality, and End Days, and you're gonna love it. So,
Really good.
Email us or Wattpad us or Twitter
me, whatever.
message us. Yeah.
this is funny.
And we will get it to you.
Rose commented, opposite, Megan's the tallest and Erica's the shortest.
Megan's like, okay.
There's 7 inches between us, about.
No one has ever guessed that I'm the tallest.
When we
I'm 5'9.5".
When we get together, I am going to force Megan to stand next to Erica.
Yeah,
So I
all the
don't
time.
I'm taking a picture of that.
We should
My
get
husband
bars.
is like 6'1", so it's like a huge height difference. I'm used to tall people.
Yeah, my sister is 4'10", and her boyfriend is like 6'1.5".
Wow.
Oh my God.
I
Love seeing couples like
would
that.
look so
Cute.
tall next to your sister. You would. So yay! Congratulations for the Wendy for winning. We will do another
Yay.
giveaway. Let's do it maybe 8:15. We'll
Does
just do
anybody
like
know what we're
or
going
not.
to
What else do we have to give
oh,
away?
9:15.
We have another thing to give away.
I could give away Ignite and Entice.
There you go.
You want to win my books? Now's a chance.
Keep
I can
watching.
ebooks. Yeah,
Alright,
ebooks.
what time are we doing that?
8:15.
9:15.
9:15.
Are we gonna do the trivia or the
Yes.
yeah
Yeah, let's do
Got
some word nerd
some
stuff.
weird facts?
Okay, so this you guys are welcome to play along with. This is more a trivia game that I have had all the word nerds send me facts about themselves, and this is really to test each other on each other kind of things. Because it was difficult to come up with stuff that we didn't all already know about each other. But so we're gonna do our best and see how it goes.
I'm just not going to answer if the question is about Emma.
Yeah.
You guys, oh, no,
It's just
that's
not fair.
suspicious. That's suspicious. That's suspicious.
I can play it cool.
Yeah.
Guys, comment below if you think
Poker
you.
faces.
Yeah. And
Hold on. I
these
got
probably
it.
go pretty quickly. So if you're gonna comment, put in which question you're commenting.
There are some about me that the Wattpad readers will know. So feel free to shout it out.
Well,
in the
I
comments
only
below.
grabbed like 2 or 3 about everyone.
Oh,
So not
okay.
everything you
Okay.
sent me is included.
Okay.
Poker
So-
face. I'm ready.
Okay.
So
I
are
don't
we
even remember
guessing
what I
this?
sent.
Yeah,
Yes,
we get
these are for
okay.
you guys to guess. So
There
same
are
as
no
before,
prizes
just
for
who
this.
shouts it. All right.
Stop eating candy, you guys. I feel so disgusting.
Which word nerd feels disgusting because you can't stop eating candy?
All of us.
I feel fantastic. I'm ready to conquer the world. Let's do it. Do it.
Okay, guys, you ready? Which word nerd calls it? Well, I don't even know how to phrase it. Which word nerd is a hoop dancer?
A hoop dancer?
Yeah. I'm not even sure.
I don't
Aaron?
know if you guys. Oh.
Correct.
Did I get it right?
Yeah. Aaron was right. Yeah. So
She was
I vaguely remember maybe a slight mention of it, but
I think I mentioned it once, which is why I'm really impressed.
wait, hoop dancer like
I have the worst mind ever, so I'm proud of myself.
Like hula hoop, but it's actually like it's not just around the waist. You do like crazy stuff. with it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
you mentioning that.
And anyone who does that and like makes
When we
it
get
too.
together.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that. Bring a hoop, please.
Try to bring it on the plane with me.
I'll do it. I'll bring a hoop for you.
okay, next question. Which two word nerds listed Levi from Fangirl as their book boyfriends?
Bing! Megan and Emma. Am I right? Oh, good. No. Okay, Kelly, did you put your name into these?
Yes, but no.
Okay. Aaron and Kaylin?
Is it me and Kaylin?
It's you and Kaylin.
I almost put Levi, but I didn't.
The answer was, duh, Levi.
Yeah. I think I put like he's so hot. Or something.
I was choosing between him and someone else. It was difficult.
I gotta win another point. I gotta win. Get it together, Crouch.
Okay. Next, I'm just erasing the questions I use as I write them. Whose non-bookish dream job is to be an archaeologist?
Ooh.
Megan?
Yeah, Megan?
It's not, but I did study archaeology.
I know. I was like, oh, Megan, I'm not gonna say anything.
That's what I was going for that.
I studied it for like 2 years in college.
I said Kaylin.
Erica.
Erica.
Yes.
Oh.
I threw you off.
Okay, someone else is gonna have to keep track of the score on this one because I am just losing myself in Word documents here.
I'm winning.
Are we gonna have a win?
Just fun.
No, yeah, it's like, what is it? The, whose line is it anyway? It's like, everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Yeah.
You know, I almost could have been an archaeologist. I studied forensic anthropology.
I feel like I remember
so
like when Megan was like, I studied archaeology. I feel like I remember you saying something about it once too.
Yeah, I wanted specifically
That's why I said
Egyptology.
Megan.
I wanted to go into
Yeah.
Egyptology and like.
I was supposed to go to Egypt, and then I was like, but I hate the math. And so I didn't go. And then I changed my major.
Okay, next question. Which word nerd has read 37 books so far in 2014?
Oh, I'm impressed.
I'm
Kaylin.
gonna go
Is
with
it
Kelly.
Kelly?
It's me.
Oh. Kaylin looks suspicious.
You know, that's actually one of like the most obvious answers because that's like actually your
That's
job.
your
So
job.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right. Okay. Who listed their non-bookish dream job as cemetery ghost tour guide? I don't know if that was
Not Megan. I'm going to throw that off the...
I'm guessing it's
I'm gonna say Aaron.
guessing Aaron.
I'm going to guess Kaylin.
It's Aaron.
Oh, God. Oh,
yeah, it wasn't me.
Yes.
I
Definitely
found
not
a
me.
surprising number of these right.
I'm impressed.
All right.
Which such a good tour guide.
Yeah, you totally would rock
I
that.
listen to ghost stories from you.
Which word nerd has been to half of the states but no other countries?
Whoa.
Oh,
Emma.
I was going to...
Yes.
Sorry.
I thought you were sitting out with Emma once.
I got so excited because I knew the answer.
That was the one fact I gave where I was like, Megan might not necessarily know this one with me. It could be anyone else except for Kelly or Aaron, but
Yeah.
It would be difficult for us not to have been to a different country.
Just a little bit.
I'm sitting here thinking, like, why would that be difficult for them? I apparently
Sorry,
died.
guys.
Almost just died.
Important point.
Okay.
Careful when you eat Starburst. They're surprisingly juicy.
You sound like a commercial.
Well, yeah, they will.
Shockingly
I
juicy.
was choked to death just now. I was close.
Okay. Which
yeah.
word nerd? Where'd I go? Listed her guilty pleasure TV show as Here Comes Honey Boo Boo.
Oh my god.
Kaylin.
Yep.
Was that the thing? Kayla had a look on her face. And I think we've talked about it before.
We have.
My family lived like 10 minutes
It's
from
like-
them or something.
It's like a guilty
Right.
pleasure that I'm not afraid of actually just telling anybody. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I watch it.
Yeah,
It
they live in like the
happens.
same area as my parents.
Mine's not much better, so.
Yeah. I like to pretend like mine's great, but it's not.
Okay. Which word nerd describes herself as a pretty good clogger?
Megan.
It's me!
Megan.
For those of you who don't know, clogging is basically cooler tap dancing.
Oh, so much cooler. So much cooler.
I got to see the Riverdance live, and it was like,
Yeah, is it like Irish
Oh.
step?
It's different. It's like southern. It originated in like the
We're
apple.
gonna have such a. We should have a Word Nerd talent show where Aaron hoop dances and you clog. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's fun. It's the tap shoes. It's like regular tap shoes, but then there's an extra tap that dangles, so there's
super
like
cool.
extra sound.
What?
And it's like
Cool.
a lot more fun, and like you move
That's
your
awesome.
arms and stuff, and it's a lot of fun.
I want to see this.
Talent
I
show.
got it right. I got it. I remember you mentioning something about it. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
We're gonna do a talent show and we're gonna film it.
Totally.
Yes.
We'll do it when we go on a retreat together.
Yes.
exactly.
There will be no writing done.
Just showing off.
Look what I can do.
All right, we ready?
Ready?
I'm still dying.
Which word nerd listed their celebrity crush as Felicia Day?
Aaron.
Erica.
Aaron.
It was Aaron.
Yeah, that was like immediate, Emma.
I was like, Aaron loves Felicia Day. I know it. That's one of the like, first things you ever told us.
Yeah, I
Okay, I've lost my sheet. Whose favorite animal is a pygmy goat?
Erica.
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 They're so cute. They make this noise. They go, ah! Where he's giving him a bath, he says, Heidi, Heidi, ho! And the goat goes, ah! And we're going, oh!
I only understood about half of that.
It was just noises. Like, I don't know.
I'm laughing at their
An
face.
excited
Their
facial
faces.
expression.
The goat face. Do the goat face again.
Oh, dang.
I want to own like an army of pygmy goats. You know there are goats that faint? They get so
Yes.
excited they faint.
They get really stiff.
One of my favorite
Yes.
authors, Maggie Stiefvater, has a bunch of fainting goats. They're amazing.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why can't I have a bunch of fainting goats?
Why can't I be Maggie Stiefvater?
Why can't I just have goats?
Why not?
I'm gonna get goats one day.
Get your goat.
Done.
Can't live in Baltimore with a goat.
What? Stupid Baltimore.
Maybe with a pygmy goat. They don't take up.
Oh, they're like the size of a small dog.
Yeah.
It'll work. I can make it work.
Yeah.
You can live in your house with you.
They wouldn't.
Perfect.
Not a dog.
Like it's my child.
It's your kid. It literally is a kid.
It's your party. Oh, yeah, that's pun.
Oh.
Hold on, say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Say what again?
Oh, it literally is your kid.
There we go. Oh man.
This is the best word nerds
Moving
ever.
on.
Okay.
Next
Another
one.
non-bookish dream job question. Which word nerd would love to work on Crash Course?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
Kaylin.
John Green and
Kaylin. Is it
And
Kaylin?
Megan.
it's Megan.
It's
Oh!
Crash Course is a series of like vlogs, not vlogs, like basically cool lessons created by John and Hank Green and delivered
okay.
for school.
Everyone knows
History and literature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
history,
Totally cool.
literature, biology, chemistry, ecology.
Cool.
I would love it.
Perfect for working on that.
When I first learned that my boyfriend knows John Green, but he knows him as that awesome historian from Crash Course and didn't know he wrote YA books. I'm all like, no, he writes
A
books.
lot of people don't know that he writes YA books. Surprising amount.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
But
Crash
that is
Course
my
is
dream
totally big
job.
on its own.
That would be awesome.
Doing anything
I
for
should have
them.
known that. Oh, should have known. Come
I
on,
do work for a YouTube channel.
So that makes sense.
Okay, I've got 4 questions left on my list.
Ooh.
So that should take us about to our next giveaway. So.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, which word nerd shares a matching tattoo with her mom?
Kaylin.
Ah,
Yeah.
Kaylin.
that smile. It's you.
It's me.
Because there's a very finite number of moms on here that would get tattoos.
Yeah, that's so true. The cool moms.
No,
Yeah.
my mom was that mom who was like, no, you're never getting a tattoo. You're never going to get a tattoo. I went, it was just before my senior year, I went to Florida for like 2 weeks. I came back, my mom had a tattoo. She was like,
Yeah,
don't be
that's
mad.
hilarious.
I'm like, you totally have a tattoo. So like now, it's like when I turn 18, I'm getting a tattoo. When I didn't, it was the worst mistake I've ever made. It was an impulse tattoo. So
Oh, was it your butterfly?
yeah, the butterfly was the impulse. Not the one with my mom. The one with my mom was down later, and I love it, and it's beautiful.
All right, 3 to go. Which word nerd has met Melissa Joan Hart and Norman Reedus?
What?
Oh.
Kelly.
That is me.
Emma.
Yeah, Kelly.
I'm not that cool.
I'm watching everybody and waiting to see who's like, no, me.
Yeah, I know.
Who guessed this?
Poker face.
It's like you said Melissa Joan Hart, and I'm like, Clarissa explains it all. They said Norman Reedus, and I'm like, oh, dear.
And Norman Reedus, I did actually get to talk to a little tiny bit, whereas Melissa Joan Hart, it was really just a hi, polite thing. But
That's so pretty cool.
I would take that.
Yeah.
Yours is better than mine. I got to meet Amanda Bynes before all of the craziness happened.
What?
used to love
Yeah,
her.
you know what? This should have been one of my facts. I didn't even think of putting on the sheet. I was on TRL before it closed down and was no more.
What?
Wait,
How is that not your facts?
I know, right? It wasn't like the greatest experience of my life. That's why. It was like towards the end of the life of TRL, and it wasn't like the greatest. Amanda Bynes was hosting. I went there. I won tickets to the Fall Out Boy fan club because like I love Fall Out Boy, and they were there, but they were only there for like a hot second. And Billy Bob Thornton and Sean William Scott were there promoting a movie. But then we left there and ran down to Fuse, which is another like music channel, and where Fall Out Boy was actually performing. And then they let us in there, and that was awesome. So that was pretty cool. But TRL is not as great as I was hoping, but it wasn't Carson Daly. I kind of wanted to meet Carson Daly. He was like my childhood hero.
all right.
Why?
I needed a dramatic moment.
Not an ominous dramatic moment, though.
Carson Daly wasn't there.
Carson Daly.
Carson Daly's not that
Will he
terrifying.
ever come back?
Sound effect.
Okay. Which word nerd started college as a math major?
Oh my gosh.
I don't actually
Emma.
know that.
Emma. It was Emma.
That was me.
Scrolls back.
I didn't
It didn't last very long. It didn't last very long.
I saw
I
you.
didn't answer that time.
I saw you shrink into yourself. I'm like, I know it's not you. Math?
I thought I wanted to be a math teacher when I started college.
Oh my gosh.
It didn't last
Oh
very
my
long.
goodness. No, see, there's people in the comments asking what's TRL. That dates me greatly. I'm not really that old, but it makes me feel that old, really old. Well, for those of you who don't know, just real quick, TRL was a show back on MTV when they actually played music videos, and it was just a countdown of the top 10 videos. And they had, like, guests on and people, and Carson Daly hosted it.
And Amanda Bynes.
Yeah.
Before she was
Final question.
Yeah.
Oh, you good?
No, we're good, yeah.
Okay. Final question. Which word nerd is afraid of Mr. Clean?
Erica.
Erica.
Yeah.
You know what? He is terrifying. You don't understand.
That just sounds like the kind of thing you do.
Not scared of ghosts, but she's scared of
No,
Mr.
no,
Clean.
you know
Yeah,
those
like, how are you living in that house and then you're afraid of Mr. Clean?
They kill me. I swear. You've seen the new commercials, right? Where it's like,
Where he's like
Mr.
a
Clean
kid.
as a child. What?
Yeah, baby.
Why? And then he grows up and he's even more terrifying. He's been bald his whole life
he
and always
buff?
wearing white clothes. I doubt it. I doubt it. He's hiding something, and it's a knife to kill me.
No, Mr. Clean is the Nazi.
Okay, guys.
My sister knows it comes on. She's like, "Hey, Erica, look." I'm like, "What?" No, it's not fun.
I don't really have an idea for the next trivia question. Does anyone have anything? A lot of the other ones I had have been like already casually mentioned in conversation.
We could still do them though because maybe
Yeah.
people listening.
People can comment on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
see.
Wendy agrees that Mr. Clean is, and Hannah says everyone should be afraid of Mr. Clean. See, I am not alone.
And clowns. Clowns and
Clown.
But Mr. Clean.
What if Mr.
Coming
Clean
for
was
you.
a clown?
Oh my
That would
god,
be a
I double the terror.
I mean, a lot for me to handle.
Mr. Clean in It.
Well, we're at 9:15 now.
Giveaway time!
Give away.
Okay. I actually found one that we haven't talked about, but someone's gonna have to look up what the right answer is. So,
Okay.
question, possibly final question, because I don't know if we have anything else to give away.
I have one more thing to give away.
Okay, we
okay.
can give that away at like the end and then go off or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for this one, we are giving away Erica's books. Yeah.
Ignite and Entice ebooks, whatever copy version.
Yeah. All right. So when did the Word Nerds post their very first video?
Oh, brother.
Not counting our trailer, so our first actual video.
Oh, brother. Oh my god, have you guys seen the,
I don't even know
have you
if I
seen
have
the thumbnail for
I know who it
With
was.
your face.
It's my face blurring. Oh, okay, hold on, I got it. Alright, got it.
I
know
got
the
it.
date.
What was that?
Sorry, I was trying to find the video and then I accidentally opened the video of Kelly.
So you screamed instead of us hearing the video start.
Yeah, what was that? Like a pterodactyl scream.
So yeah, comment below if you know when the very first not trailer video was.
To win ebooks.
From me! And first comment right gets it, and I'm looking.
So while we're doing this, what do we want to do next for our
Harry Potter
last-
trivia question.
Harry Potter trivia.
Yeah.
I also
Pick.
just found
I
my
suck
Disney
at Harry
Seen
Potter
It.
trivia.
Wait, you just found what?
Disney Seen It today when I was cleaning. I was like,
Oh yeah, post chat.
All right. Harry Potter trivia. In the film Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, what does Seamus Finnegan try to turn his water into with explosive effects?
My gosh.
I just watched that movie yesterday.
we've got a winner! We've got a winner! Danny Fox, a couple seconds ago, just commented Aaron had the first video, September 30th. That is correct!
Did I?
It was our Inkling introduction.
Your Monday, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Inkling introduction.
I wanted our most famous
Yeah,
person to
I
go first.
So, yes,
Okay.
Danny, you won. If you're on Twitter, you can direct message us your email, or you can email us at wordnerds Vlog.
With an S.
VLOG, so WORDNERDS, VLOGS at gmail.com.
No, just vlog.
Oh,
There's no
crap.
Just ignore Erica.
We're gonna put the email. We'll put the email. I'm just writing the email right now. Wordnerdsblog at gmail.com. Let me post it. Just let me do it. Let me do it.
It doesn't. I hate it.
Comment on it then.
Yeah,
Just comment
comment
on the
is
video.
Yeah.
Can you do
Oh,
it?
yeah, you can do that.
Oh yeah.
Wow, poop. Okay, hold on. I'm commenting. You can email us.
Erica.
Let us know your preference. Wordnerdsvlog at gmail.com. Yeah, that lets it happen. Fine. And tell me what preference you want. PDF, I think. EPUB or Mobi. That's
Yeah.
those three.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
So congrats on reading Ignite and Entice. I hope you like it. That's a lot of pressure on me.
We'll do our final one at 9:30, and then wrap it up then. And go to
I have Shadow and Bone by Is it Bardugo?
Yeah.
Do we
Bardugo.
want to promote that more? Like give it maybe like 20 minutes before we do it, so a lot of people can tune in.
Sure.
Yeah, because then it'd be like exactly an hour from when we started. So 9:40.
9:40?
Yeah, 9:40. We're giving it away.
Somebody write
Isn't
how
that
to
2
spell-
hours?
Yeah,
Started
2
at
hours.
7:30, yeah.
It'll be 2 hours.
Yeah. Did I say on the hour? I meant 2 hours.
Okay, so yeah, we will wrap up at 9:40 with our final giveaway. And I will start trying to come up with a question now. So any other comments to catch up on?
Yeah, I think we have some.
Let me see. A lot of them are the guesses. Refresh. Oh, I burped. I'm sorry.
And I'm
There's a lot of things happening all at once.
Live chat. Hello, everybody.
Party live chat. We do what we want.
Oh, wait, I have not read Shadow and Bone. I'm just remembering I didn't read
Yeah,
that.
because we were talking on Facebook about it.
I was thinking of Daughter of Smoke and Bone.
I love that.
That's on my
I
TV.
love that. Terrific book.
That's the series that came in all at the same time on my library account. So now I have to read all back.
Oh, and those are big.
They're long.
Yeah, they are.
Especially the last.
At least the first one.
I have the last one. I just haven't read it yet because of writing. But soon.
And it's huge, enormous. I got it for my birthday, and I haven't read the second one yet, so it's not like up next or anything. But it's huge.
It's yellow. It's on my yellow shelf. Who won? Lauren asked who won. Danny won the last contest. So, if you missed that. Making sure we're on top of comments.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We've got comments suddenly because they're finally showing up. Hannah says she just realized there's a time delay on the video because she's 5,000 plus miles away, so she has no hope of winning. Oh, thank you for joining us anyway. Thank you for
And
joining
we do
us.
other giveaways sometimes that you have like a week and so to enter. So.
Yeah, more like time. Mystery Girl says, ooh, oh, that's such an amazing book. I already have it, but I still guess just for the fun of it. I'm assuming, is it Ignite or was it Shadow and Bone? Either way, cool. Books are Us. I don't know if that's Books Are Us or Booksaurus, like a dinosaur. Oh my god, I love your channel, especially me. Well, do have one question. How did we first meet? Well, Kelly and Aaron. I feel like they're responsible. You guys handle the story. How did the Word Nerds come to be?
Well,
Through fate.
it's not just that, like, because Emma and Megan knew each other beforehand, so that's how they first met. And Aaron and I actually knew each other because we beta swapped, like, a year ago. And then a bunch of us auditioned to be part of the YA Rebels. And so Aaron and I emailed him because we hadn't talked in a long time since then. And we're like, oh, hey, I think you're going to get it. And then we were talking about, like, which authors we thought would get it and of the, like, auditions and stuff. And like, none of the people, well, one that we thought would get it did. So, like, a lot of the people we loved didn't get it.
Mhm.
And so we're all like, I think even before we were talking about.
I think before, yeah. Like if we don't get in, we're definitely starting our own thing.
Yeah, and like I'm
And-
pretty sure I was like kind of rooting for it because like I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm really glad.
None of
I
us are
didn't get in.
particularly rebellious.
Not very rebellious at
We're
all.
more nerds.
We are nerds.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
super nerds.
Yeah.
So,
No,
yeah.
so that was how we got started. We started our own vlog channel, and it's awesome. So it's a good thing we didn't get in.
Yeah.
We initially got in touch with Megan, who had auditioned.
Yeah.
And
Kaylin auditioned as
Kaylin
well.
was after that.
Yeah.
And so then Megan brought Emma, and I dragged Erica along.
Yeah.
So.
Worked
Snap,
out
snap,
very
snap,
well.
snap, snap.
And Kaylin was the other one that had a really good audition video as well.
Yeah. Kaylin was my husband's favorite audition.
That was my very first vlog that I had ever done ever.
Me too.
I was like, you know
Me
what?
too.
I found out they were doing it online, and I was at work, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go home, and I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
So I went up and I
Yeah.
did it.
I don't
and I
have a
submitted
life.
it, and then I went for a while.
And now I'm like so glad
was
that we have
scary.
the Word Nerds because if I wasn't part of the Word Nerds, I wouldn't have been prepared for the job that I got.
Works out well.
And actually, Kaylin guest vlogged for us like a week.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did vlog for Erin.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Worked out well.
And then, like, 3 days later, I got the email from Kelly. She was like,
Yes.
so, do you know
Because we were like, she was awesome.
is that rhetorical? Like,
You're not busy for the next forever, are you? We've got stuff to do.
Does Big Bird fly?
What?
I had a roommate who would always say that if she like really wanted to do something, she'd be like, "Does Big Bird fly?" And we'd be like, wait. So do you
No.
want to do it or do you not want to do it?"
Wow, we've had like a ton of comments tonight. Just look at like the
Yeah.
total.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
It's been awesome.
It's so
Thanks
exciting.
for partying with us. I think I'm starting to crash a bit from the sugar.
I finished all my candy. It's really sad.
I still have so much more, but like I can't eat it all.
I've got more. I've already had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I've had more than 30 pieces because I'm going to stop counting now because I see a lot. It's going to be a mess. Oh, it's fine.
see, I have the issue with the Fun Dip, though. I don't eat the sugar very often. I'll just take the stick out and just munch on the stick.
We'd be perfect
What?
fun dip buddies because I only eat the sugar.
Are you serious?
I love the stick is so good.
You guys are crazy.
They really are.
I like them both. Really, there's no
I would like
complaints.
to
with
buy them
Fun
in bulk, and then somebody was like, oh, well, they make those candy cigarettes. I'm like, yeah, but they're smaller, and they don't have the same consistency. They taste the
Same.
same, but they're just different. I don't know.
Mm.
We bought a pack of 30 Fun Dip for Easter, and we still have, like, 15 of them. So.
30? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And suddenly I'm at your house in the middle of the night.
Like, seriously, like, there's a bag here,
You're
fully
You're
enclosed.
gonna have to knock on Aaron or Caitlin's door.
I got your address, so I know where to find you.
It would be like,
Super hard.
I wish we had that thing off Star Trek where you just slip it inside and it like breaks up the atoms and sends it to you
Right?
and then reassembles the atoms and then you've got Fun Dip in your living room. Why can't we have that?
Like
You
you're
got
living in
me
the
sitting in
future.
your living room surrounded by open Fun Dip bags, and you're like, oh.
I feel like if we have that technology, I'm sending myself to Caitlin's house.
That's not like Star Trek. That's like Willy Wonka, and we all know how that ended up.
Yeah, that's
It
yeah,
was
that's
like
right.
this big.
Yeah,
And
not
then you
good.
got stretched into me. We've got comments. Lauren said, hashtag nerd rebels. You know it. Wendy
rebels.
said, Megan, I just wanted to say that my aforementioned brother thinks you're very pretty. We all think Megan's very pretty.
Oh. Hi, caramba.
Like rumba.
Booksaurus or Booksaurus. I'm going to call you both of those things because I like both of them. Can you imagine like a dinosaur? Okay, I'm getting off track. So thank you guys for putting our comments in your chat. Me and my friend will treasure this forever. And it's pronounced books are us. Oh, okay. That's so pretty
There
cool.
we go.
I have
Booksaurus
another
is pretty cool
question.
too.
Yeah, because it's like a giant Toys R Us, but with books.
Like Barnes and Noble.
Great job, Erin.
Like that actually exists, guys.
Here's another question. When did you realize you wanted to start writing? We kind of answered this a bit in the earlier parts of the chat. I think the general consensus was...
When did you know you wanted to be, like, do this professionally? Let's up the question a little bit.
All right, we'll do that. You want to answer the way we did earlier on with Megan, Kelly, Erin, Emma, Kayla, and me?
Sounds good. I was sitting there reading this book that I was really hating. I won't like name the book because I didn't even put it on my Goodreads. I disliked it so much. But I was reading it and I was like, no, he's doing this all wrong. This author is doing this all wrong. I could fix this. I can fix this. And then I like sat there and I was like, what did I just think? I could fix this. And that was like a turning point because I realized like, no, I can write a book this good probably. And so then I was like, well, if I think I can do it, then I'm gonna do it because I'm stubborn like that. And so that was probably two years ago. Yeah, a little over now actually.
Kelly?
For me, so after I went to college twice, but after I went the first time, I went and lived in Ireland for a year. And while I was there, I was like, okay, I'm gonna write a book. Everyone writes this like amazing book while they live in Ireland, and it's always like part of their blurb. And then I didn't write a book. I did everything but write a book. So then, shortly after that, I started following like a bunch of self-published authors and seeing all the things they were doing, and I just kind of started thinking like, if I had written a book that I was proud of, I could have polished it and had it out by now, and like had it out at the beginning of that self-publishing boom with like Amanda Hocking, and then I was just like, okay, but if I do it now, I could have like a year from now, I could have a book out. So that's just kind of, I don't remember exactly how long ago it was, but probably like 6 or 7 months before Mortality came out, I guess. So that one, I did all of that pretty quickly, but so yeah, whenever that was.
Erin?
I always kind of knew it was something I wanted to do, but like when I was in high school, I had a lot of people telling me, you know, you can't make money off of it. You should try to be an English teacher or like major in journalism or something. And then, so I kind of just brushed it off. Like, you know, I knew I wanted to do it someday, but I kept saying, you know, someday, and you know, get a real career first and all this stuff. So, I like did a bunch of stuff I hated. Like I went out and got an aesthetics certificate and like was doing people's manicures and pedicures and like touching people's feet. And I just realized, I think, and it was one day that I just realized how much I hated what I was doing. And I kind of had one of those moments where I sort of woke up almost, and I was in the middle of a pedicure, and I'm going, this is disgusting. I hate it. What am I doing? I wish I was writing, you know, because I'd always be at work and I'd be daydreaming. And after that, actually, I got fired because I hated what I was doing so much that it really came through. And after I got fired, I had that epiphany, and then I actually sat down and made myself write and finish an entire book and start querying it. So, yeah, that's my. Took some painful stuff. Yeah. But it woke me up. It was the best thing that ever happened to me, actually. Getting fired.
So when I was in college, I worked in my university's library, which was an awesome job. And I did so I was in a department called acquisitions. So basically, it's the department where you get all the new books coming into the library. And since it's a university library, we got a lot of books. And a lot of it was academic stuff, but I actually got to work with all of the children's and young adult books that we got. I always end up working on those mostly because I was like, I want to do those ones, and I had been there the longest, so I got to do what I wanted. But and so I did those books a lot, and so because of that, I didn't really get to read the books, but I was always looking through them, and that was kind of a cool thing because I wasn't actually reading the books, but I was just seeing the ideas of the books and the different ideas behind them, and just kind of skimming through them. And I think that was kind of when, it was probably about a year ago while I was doing that I was like, I could come up with ideas like this, and like I could write, because some of the stuff we got really wasn't that good, because since it's an academic library, there's kind of like, we buy all the books, it doesn't matter how good it is. And so some of it I was like, I could come up with a better idea than this, or I could write something better than this. And so that was when I decided to take a creative writing class, even though it had nothing to do with my degree, and try it out. And it was something that I actually kind of wanted to do, even though I hadn't thought about doing it since like the 8th grade or something.
Kaylin, your turn.
I was particularly late. I didn't grow up being a big writer. I didn't really start looking into writing until after Harry Potter and like that whole thing. And I was like, oh, what if Harry Potter did this? And I was writing, in my little scrap pieces of paper in class, Harry Potter fan fiction before I even knew what Harry Potter fan fiction was. I never actually got around to posting any of it like out there, so it's like just in my notebooks. And then I realized like, what would it be like to create my own story and my own characters? And so I started really like branching out and doing my own thing like end of my senior year of high school, but I didn't really like get serious about that until like a few years after that. I think I was about 22 when I was like, okay, I have this really cool idea and I have to finish it because I want the world to read this book. But
that's the best feeling.
It is. It really is. But then it's daunting because you're like, I did have a pretty major life event happen in that span of time, but I'm not done writing that specific idea that I had yet, and I'm like, I want to get it done so bad. But yeah, but no, I got pregnant, and the last thing I wanted to do was read or write anything. So I had like a 2-year stagnant period where I did nothing but raise a kid.
I mean, that's a good excuse.
Yeah.
This child is tiny human. And me, let's see. I think I've always wanted to write, but it was always one of those like jobs that you list as a kid, like I want to be an astronaut or a race car driver, and it was like
Author illustrator.
Like I would read tons of books. I just went through all of my old kids' books that I still have, and there's like notes in them from tiny Erica of like, this is great. And I'm like, yeah, it is. So it's like, I've always loved reading, and I loved writing because I would always write stories. My grandmother, I wrote her this book of poems that I collected over a couple of years, and when I was like in 3rd grade, I gave them to her, and when she passed away, I found them in her house again. I was like, whoa, flashback. But it was always one of those impossible things. Like, I never thought that it was something people actually did for a living. I just thought these books were like magic. Yeah. They just came into being from Zeus. Sure. And then in middle school and high school, I was looking more into writing as a career, but it was always, like Aaron said, go into journalism, teach instead, do something stable. You don't want to be an author because you're going to always have some kind of financial instability. It's a lot of work to even get published, if you ever get published, blah, 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 all those negative things. And I was really afraid of that because I didn't want to be financially unstable and have to live with, like, my dad or my mom forever, or my sister as she got old, just up in the attic, like, I'm writing my book still. And then I think my 2nd year of high school, I was taking a public relations class. And I was going to go into public relations and journalism because it kind of combined a couple things that I thought was interesting. And I was sitting there and I kind of realized, I hate this. Like, I hate every ounce of it. I didn't like, we were studying, like, oil spills and how to write press releases of, like, oh, it's okay. I mean, like, we're sorry what happened, but here's why you should keep using our company. And I hated it. And I kind of realized, like, why am I paying for a college degree for something that I hate? Why am I going to then go into a career field that I hate now? I'm going to hate it more when I'm actually working in it every day. So I kind of had that, like, light bulb moment of, I'm going to just pay for a college that I want to go to and study what I want to do, and I'll figure out the rest because I'll figure it out. So I transferred schools. I transferred into English and creative writing. And I immediately picked up all the novels that I had thought previously were, like, unpublishable. They're not going to go anywhere. They're just hobby writing. And I took a second look at them and made Ignite into something real. And then I was like, hey, I could do this. Because Kelly was kind of like, have you looked into self-publishing? I'm like, I haven't really looked close at it because I didn't know much about it other than, like, traditional and self-published. I just knew the, like, myths of it. They're like, it's terrible, don't do it. But then, you know, once I actually studied it more, both on my own and in school, I was like, this is the way to go for me. And then I was like, I can do this.
And then she did it. Oh, you guys. I love writing.
Writing's so much fun.
Writing people are the best.
Do we want to do a quick reintroduction for anyone that's just tuning in or anything, or?
Yeah, before we do the giveaway.
Before we do quick, all right. Hello, everybody. We are coming to a close of our chat soon in the next, I assume, 10 minutes. In case you were just joining us, we are the Word Nerds. We are celebrating today our 500 subscribers, 500 plus subscribers now. And Megan and Kelly's birthdays were just the other day, so...
That was going to be my last question.
I spoiled it. I ruined everything. Anyway, forget that I said that. Nobody has a birthday ever. Anyway.
We're immortal.
If you're even newer to us and not just joining this chat, but just joining our universe of Word Nerds, and you haven't subscribed yet, we hope you do, because we do live chats more focused than this one, usually, with actual topics. But we do live chats every Sunday, and all during the week we have videos about everything from writing and publishing and inspiration and fun stuff. So we hope you join us. And I'm sorry I ruined the last giveaway. It's a head and shame. Let me just eat more Starburst.
We'll come up. We'll still give something away.
Well, no, yeah.
We just have to come up with a new question.
I picked something in the chat. Yeah, to see
Caitlin
if
put a new question
Yeah,
in
that
the
works.
chat. That will work.
Or, because we mentioned it, never mind. Never mind. I'm typing that instead of saying that out loud. Keep talking while I'm typing.
we could do Harry Potter trivia.
Yeah. Harry Potter trivia question.
All
This
right.
one's for fun. This one is not for the prize.
Yeah, no, this is just for fun. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, in the film Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, how many eyes does Fluffy have?
6.
6?
6!
There's 3 heads.
I was like, did you lose an eye? Is this a trick
Yeah, I was
question?
like, is this a trick question?
Yeah, like, I need to brush up on my Harry Potter trivia, apparently.
He only had 4 legs, right? You still only have 4 legs?
Yeah, he still has 4 legs.
6 eyes.
Alright. So, are we ready for our last...
We're ready.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kaylin, you want to show us what they're playing for?
Shadow and Bone by Lee Bardugo. Is it Lay or Lee?
I think it's Lee.
I think it's Lee. Okay, that was close.
I could be totally wrong, though.
I've
I hope
always
he's not
thought Lee.
watching.
Lee Bardugo.
I think this is one of the covers that I featured on my video about covers that I liked.
I really love the cover, especially Ruined
so
World.
pretty.
Yeah, it's a beautiful,
It's beautiful.
cover.
Ooh, so pretty.
Okay, so the final question, and as usual, first one to answer in the comments, and Erica will check before she tells us who wins.
I will check. I will make sure. I will not.
Must be the correct answer to win. And the answers can be found through our channel, so if you don't know it, you can visit our channel page to find the answer.
Yes. So every month since we started, the Word Nerds have done a book club on the generally the last Sunday of the month. Yeah. So we've done a bunch of our favorite YA titles, and it's one of my favorite parts of the month. So our question is, it's a 2-part answer. You got to get both. What was our first book club pick, and what was our most recent one? And go. And we will play Harry Potter trivia while we wait.
Let's do Harry Potter trivia. Okay, let's
For a second, I couldn't remember what our most recent one was. I was like, what did we just do? It was like last week.
Alright, this one. Okay. In the film Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, what is the name of the sweet shop in Hogsmeade?
Honeydukes.
God.
I was
I've
already
been to Honeydukes.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I so badly want to go to Harry Potter World.
I want to go to the new park.
Fair.
It's opening this summer for Diagon Alley.
Oh my God.
My sister-in-law is going in December, and I'm so jealous.
Oh, I'm so jealous. It's in Orlando, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
about
close
going there.
to my family, you guys.
Next
It's so close.
August, next year to celebrate our anniversary.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go to Harry Potter World.
This is a
So
fun fact from
lucky.
Mystery Girl. She said in Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets, Emma Watson apparently broke her arm in some scenes. You can still
Really?
see her cast. Where did Kelly go?
We lost Kelly!
Where'd Kelly go?
I noticed because over on the side it said like Kelly shared in this group chat, and I was like, wait, what?
No, what happened?
Oh no.
I invited her back.
Oh no, we can't end it until Kelly comes back.
We'll have to talk forever.
She vanished.
Alright, hold on. I think we have it. Just
Yeah,
give
we
me
have
a
it.
moment. Just give me a moment to double check that there's nothing earlier.
She's not usually the one that vanishes. It's usually me.
Yeah, I'm not used to this. I don't know what to
No, I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Alright, our winner is Jennifer. She said Fangirl was our first, and Throne of Glass was the last one we did.
do.
Which
Yay!
is correct.
Yay!
Kaylin and I weren't there for it, but
We were not. No, I would have rather been, but
yeah,
that's a different story entirely.
I watched people fall over drunk.
What?
Also,
Neighbors.
Okay. Where did Kelly go?
so contact us either by email at wordnerdsvlog@gmail.com or Wattpad or Twitter personal message us, any social media platform that we're on. Message us and we will get it to you.
We've got so many people getting it right, though, so congrats to everybody who got it right.
And while you're on our page, make sure to subscribe.
Yeah, it's free.
It's
all
free.
free.
And then you can see our faces every day.
Also, while we're talking about book club, our next book club is Across the Universe by Beth.
Yeah, by Beth Revis.
Oh,
Excited.
yes! I've read that!
My Barnes & Noble
Oh.
doesn't have it. My Barnes & Noble has the third one. It only has the third one. They don't have the first two.
What
I
is
was really
wrong with
excited. I'm gonna have to
Barnes
buy. I have to
Noble?
order it.
Tell them that is not helpful.
I know. I'm like, how do you have the last book in the series?
Not helpful.
Barnes & Noble, though, orders over, like, it's either, I think it's like $25, you get free shipping. So that's
Yeah, so just get 2 books. Because, I mean, it's like,
This means you
Like,
have
oh
to
darn, I
order
have to
it.
buy a second book.
Oh shoot. What
I'm
a
pre-ordering,
shame.
like, a bunch of books this week. And I'm so
Nice.
excited, but my
I
wallet
got
is not
Sea of
excited.
Heavenly Fire this past week.
Oh,
to catch up.
great.
I
Oh
haven't
my
read
gosh.
One.
It also, I like didn't know it was gonna have this, but it has like artwork on the inside of the cover.
Oh my
What?
god. Hold it up closer. Hold it up closer.
That's
The
amazing.
pretties, the shinies. Oh my gosh.
I've got to, I'm so afraid. I'm always on Tumblr, and I'm like, someone's going to post a spoiler.
A spoiler,
I'm
yeah.
going to be so furious. I'm like,
The first main character, like sort of main character, dies within like the first 150 pages.
all right.
How long is it? It's like long.
It's long. Yeah, let me see. It is. I'm only like 250 pages into it. It is 725 pages.
Holy cow.
I have
It's
to
like a
stay
Harry
away
Ain't
from
nobody got time for that.
That's the thing. I can't read it until I finish. Oh my god, I have so many books to finish before I can read another book.
It's been so long since I still have to read. I still have to read City of Fallen Angels, and it's been such a long time that I feel like I have to reread the other ones.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
how
took me forever.
Well, that one's only number 4, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's lots of
exactly.
stuff to it.
I'm like really behind on it, and I'm so afraid someone's gonna spoil it for me.
I didn't
Yeah.
enjoy 4 and 5 as much as I enjoyed the first 3.
It's true.
I think they're
Yeah.
like
They've been good, but
books.
Well,
They're
the
really good
series
books.
was
I don't
originally supposed to. Yeah, the series was originally only supposed to be 3. And I think that might be what changes it. Is like the
Well,
like 3 books are like really story, and then the next is like let's expand the story. So there's a bunch of new
well,
things
that next
suddenly
book was
and-
supposed to be very Simon-centric. Like, it was supposed to be
It
about
was-
Simon. And
it
then
was
she
supposed to
decided
be.
make it a continuation.
It was supposed to be a graphic novel about Simon. Was gonna just like complete the story, like, cause she like left a few loose ends, and she was just gonna complete it. But then the graphic novel deal fell through, And she was like, well, I'll do it as a book. And then she started thinking about it, and she's like, actually, I'm going to do it as 3 books.
Wow, jeez.
I mean, I'll read them because I love them.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like you
books.
like have to read the Infernal Devices to get this one.
Yes.
Like so far in it, like they just like they make like allusions to things, and you're like, this would be really confusing if you hadn't read the other books.
Yeah, I've read the
Those
other
are
books.
amazing.
They're
I didn't
really
even know
good.
she had written those. I was like in the bookstore one day and I was like, what's this? And I just bought
Yeah.
it.
I think
They're
I like
amazing.
more than the original. I
Yeah, I like them better than the
Love
original.
those.
I was just about to say I like them better as well, but it's just mostly because they're like kind of more steampunk.
Yeah,
But
I
they're
like
really
Tessa better as a main character, I think.
I do,
Yeah.
and I love Will and Jem. I love Will and Jem so much.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true.
I love them so much.
I get Jace and Will really mixed up though.
They're really
Really?
Because they're
similar.
like, to me, they're the same person. Sorry.
Even some of like the passages in the books.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because they're both like sulky, pouty bad boys, right?
Are they
Like,
supposed to be related?
Yeah, they are related. They're both hair and
Yeah.
nails. So.
that would be why they're both sulky, pouty bad boys.
I just heard back from Kelly. She said her internet dropped out. She's trying to come back, but she says, say goodbye to the viewers for me. So I guess we're going to wrap this up. We'll see Kelly in the post chat, I'm sure. Internet will
We
come
post
back.
chat a lot, guys. A lot.
Yeah, a lot. Maybe one day we'll have to record it and like put it as like bonus word nerds.
Yeah. The bonus features. Uncut.
Word Nerds After Dark.
Oh, I like it. Sounds
But
fun.
anyway, guys, thank you so much for partying with us. I think this was like one of our busiest chats that we've had. It was really awesome
Yeah.
to celebrate our 500 subscribers and our Word Nerd birthdays we've had, Megan and Kelly, this week. Kelly sends her regards from the internetless land that she is currently trapped in. She's in internet purgatory. But we hope that you guys, if you're new, subscribe. Again, we have videos every day of the week and live chats every Sunday. I have no idea what we're chatting about next Sunday. We will announce it tomorrow in whoever has
In
Monday's
my video.
Yeah, Megan will announce it.
Watch it. It's gonna be good.
And again, if you have won one of our giveaways tonight, we would love to hear from you so we know where to send it or what preference you have for ebooks or whatever. I know I gave away Madly, Deeply, Ignite, and Entice. Kelly gave away Mortality, Duality, and End Days. You guys got a notebook. You got 2 paperbacks.
One paperback, one hardback.
Oh, one paperback.
hardcover. Shadow and Bone hardcover.
Lots of things were given away.
Yep.
And we hope you guys had as fun as we have had these past 2-ish hours. There was no topic, but we found stuff to talk about.
We always
do.
So make sure to subscribe, and we will see you guys next week. We love you, nerds. Goodbye.
Bye.